Told ya.
Wasn't expecting that.
Told ya I'd get you.
Alright, and we're back for a very special podcast.
Yes, because Dave's here.
Because Dave's here, so we're venturing...
Special. It's special.
We're going to venture out of our... Well, not really. But the only thing that's different is that we all know what we're going to watch.
And none of us have seen it.
Obviously.
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 If you haven't guessed it from all the other podcasts, we're going to do Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
Oh, Star Wars.
Yeah, Dave, it's this movie.
I thought we were going to see Rocky.
Yeah, so we've got midnight tickets at George Street, so we're currently recording it in my place instead of Dave's, our regular.
That's why it doesn't sound like a toilet this time.
Yeah.
The time is 8:15.
8:15, and we got midnight screening tickets, 12:01.
It's a boat.
But also too, just a heads up, if you hear a plane going over, because I'm not even going to bother trying to cut that out, guys.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We're in Newtown.
We just keep going. We'll just have a moment of silence. So yes, yeah.
It's not a plane. It's the Millennium Falcon.
So
It's not a bird.
It's the Millennium Falcon.
I was listening to a New Hope score on the way into work today, and I got teary-eyed on the train. I can't. I'm sorry.
Why are you listening to the score before you've seen the movie? That's just cheating.
A New Hope score.
A New Hope score.
That's episode 4, buddy.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Yeah, and then I watched. I think I had at work. I had on repeat the supercut of all the trailers. Yeah. And just on the note of that too, Luke in the trailer.
No,
so
nothing.
What do you think? What are your theories? I know me and you have talked about it, Michael.
The popular theory is that it's Kylo Ren. That Luke is Kylo.
See, this is the only problem I have with that theory. It kind of makes all the fucking 4, 5, and 6 irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's
kind of does.
What was the point? Luke.
If he's just gonna.
He's just gonna go to the dark side.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot introductions. I'm Carl.
Michael.
Davey boy.
Yeah. So, anyway.
I see. That's where I just. I don't think it does. I don't think it really does.
What?
It doesn't make the others irrelevant. It's. How many TV series do you watch where everyone's role gets totally reversed by the second or third season or something? It's just like.
Yeah, true. That's
like
one of those.
Switch up and.
It
if
is.
you stick around long enough, you see yourself become the villain.
Yeah, almost like that. I just think of
Dark Knight. The Dark Knight analogy. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
I don't know. It still doesn't quite sit well with me because the whole point of Jedi was Luke rejecting the dark side and saving his father.
The prophecy as well.
Yeah, bring balance to the Force and all that shit. You were the chosen one, Anakin.
But I think with the prequels, like Anakin, it's like, like unless you haven't watched any Star Wars at all, and you've lived underneath the rock.
Kind of ruins Empire for it, doesn't it? Like,
yeah. But yeah, so I really hope it isn't.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about it the other day. I'm like, I hope, because it's the extended universe now, so I really hope that what they do is that Vader had an apprentice.
That's Kylo.
Yeah. And he's taught him everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much in the shadows, because he wanted to overtake.
That sounds like the plot of The Force Unleashed. Friggin' video game. Yeah. Vader had a secret apprentice.
There you go.
But he betrayed him and blah blah blah. Anyway, that doesn't matter.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on it, Dave? What you don't? Why do you think they've kept Luke out of the trailers?
Well, they've kept Leia out of the trailers too, haven't they?
Not really.
Well, I don't.
There's parts where she's hugging Han.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
And fucking, it looks like someone's passing her a lightsaber.
Yeah. Okay. Fair call.
I think in that second trailer where they're like, my sis and Luke, Mark Hamill has that voiceover. He's like, my sister has it. And you see someone passing Leia.
Yeah, that's probably the one thing that discredits him being Kylo. The fact that he doesn't have voiceover.
Yet not necessarily.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that,
for the trailer.
the only reason I say it is because I keep thinking of the World of Warcraft Lich King cinematic. It's basically the voice is his father talking about how good he's going to be and how he's going to use his power to do good things. But the whole trailer's him rising up as the Lich King and raising the armies of the dead. And then, so...
I think you showed me that trailer.
Yeah. I've probably shown everyone I know that trailer because it's awesome. But yeah.
I think trailers are kind of renowned for doing that.
Yeah, I just think...
A bit of...
I don't know if I think that he's the... What's the name of the bad guy? That's how excited I am about this. I don't even know who the bad guy is.
I don't underestimate Dave. Hang on, Plane.
How can we make this funny?
Wow.
How can we keep people entertained while this is happening? That's not a plane, that's Carl's asshole. This is where this is where that one person that decided to listen tunes out, Carl. We have to do something.
Our one fan.
Our one fan is...
Just fucking take the headphones off. Alright, plane's gone, you're fine.
What was I saying?
Quit your bitching.
Kylo Ren.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's Kylo, but my initial thought was that he was either turning dark or struggling with something to do along those lines.
Yeah, I kind of like that of Luke. I hope they do that with him. That he's kind of because you know how
he's in that grey area.
Anakin was kind of in that
he was always in that grey area. Yeah.
But like it's really emphasising attack. Like he married Padme. Like
he goes against all the Jedi, sort of.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's
but I think
but he's not gone fully over that line yet.
He never
working the younglings.
Yeah.
He never went full dark side.
Full dark side.
I killed at Younglings. Young Asian Comedy Club? Younglings Asian Comedy Club? Yeah. Well, for anyone that didn't know that reference, it's a Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, fuck, I'm looking for
There's your one clue, Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. It's Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, so... I don't know, yeah. I just think he's struggling with that sort of...
Another plane.
God damn it.
Plane. Yeah.
It's every time it's my turn to talk. I just won't talk. And then the plane crashes. We're like, oh fuck, sorry.
Dave, keep talking. Levels up. The only thing saving fucking 300 people from death is Dave Blood.
Every time I talk, it loops around the block.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't really have any grand. I don't know what to expect. I've tried not to research as much as I can for this movie because
I've stayed pretty in the dark as well.
Like I said, it's. Like I was telling you guys that I'm not as excited for this as I thought I would be, and it's not because I'm being a downer on it. I'm just not going in with any expectations. So. Just from past experiences with hyping stuff up that I'm not genuinely into, but I get caught up in the hype and then you sort of talk yourself into liking something.
Yeah, but you were also saying the other week that you went to the episode 1.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And you hyped that up, and we all know how that turned out.
Yeah. See,
to be fair, everyone hyped that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from memory, I walked out of that movie thinking it was quite good. And then, years later, or however long later, you look back at it and you think, why was I... That wasn't that good.
That's the thing.
It could have been heat of the moment sort of thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to stay open-minded for this. Look, ultimately, I just want to go and see fucking nerds dressing up in, like I'm not a nerd, but I'm not dressing up. You are dressing up?
No, I'm just going to... The only thing I've got to my
Yeah, that's not dressing up. No, I want to see the full-on dudes with like Sith makeup and because that episode 1, there was a Sith and a Jedi down the front of the cinema having a fucking lightsaber battle in the middle of the cinema. That was awesome. Yeah. It was like that. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I had the exact same thing with episode 3.
Yeah,
it was freaking awesome.
Yeah, so I'm guessing we will see
we'll definitely see something. We might not see something in the cinema because apparently they banned a lot of stuff like that. But
Banned because of Paris. They've banned like anything resembling a gun, which is
or
a weapon in
reasonable.
general. I think.
Yeah, a weapon in general. Even sabers.
Yeah. But that's it from me. I'm not downplaying it. I'm not saying whatever because I am a Star Wars fan. I love the originals.
You tolerate the prequels.
I enjoyed the prequels for their own little different reasons. Like I absolutely love the lightsaber battles. I thought they were just they were just ultimately choreographed.
In the prequels.
Yeah, all of them. I think every time they had a lightsaber battle, it was awesome. The one in the first one between Sith, Qui-Gon and
we didn't get the
Obi-Wan.
A little tip about that.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can. Shut up.
That was Michael tapping the table. Dave slapping.
In episode 2, when Yoda throws the cane away and starts fighting Dooku and shit.
Yeah.
If you can watch that, like say on YouTube, put the resolution at like 240p or 360p.
Yeah.
It actually looks like Puppet Yoda fighting.
Really?
Yeah. Because the resolution is so bad that you can't tell it's CGI.
Holy shit! I have to check that out.
It's pretty cool.
That'd be mad. and some dude just appears and he's like in a black lycra thing with a hand up a pop's ass and he's like flipping around. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah. Rankings.
Yeah, rankings. So we'll start with Dave. What ranking all 6 movies so far? Where do they sit from least one that you've least liked to most?
Didn't we do this? Because I thought I rated the.
We had to scrap it.
But stupidly the recording.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So 4, 5, 6 got. They tied for me. I think I liked. I don't think out of 4, 5, 6. I don't think I had particularly any. I like them all equally.
Nothing stands out.
I enjoy watching them all as much as each other for whatever reason. There was something in all of them that I really enjoyed that makes it very, very hard for me to depict or whatever. And then I think the first 3. So how am I ranking this out of
from least to most?
All right, so 4, 5, 6 tied, and then I think the third one because of the lightsaber battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan.
He's going in the reverse order.
In the reverse order.
Yeah, but then I skip 2 and go 1 and then 2. 1 for the Sith lightsaber fight.
The ones you like the least to the ones you like the most.
Oh,
So you're going from
reverse order. So the ones you like the most are the ones you like the least.
So 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal.
Yeah.
So two you didn't like.
2, I can't even hardly fucking remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even hardly remember it. That's how much it was ingrained into my...
Non-event for you.
I just...
Do you think that
Is that the one with the general? The
General Grievous?
The
Forearm?
No,
Forearm
he's
dude's...
in it, but then he's more in...
He's Revenge of the Sith. I don't remember him being in Attack of the Clones
Obi-Wan
at all.
fights him in Revenge. I think they mentioned
Yeah.
him actually. I don't think he's in it.
He's not in Attack of the Clones at all because he first appears
Which is
in
the
like
one
that
where
cartoon series in between.
So this is
2 and 3.
Yes.
this is how much of a master I am at these the prequels. Which is the one where Obi-Wan's riding the giant lizard.
That's
3.
Alright, that's the general one. Yeah, so that probably adds another element to that takes away from 2 again. So 2 is definitely at the shit list for me.
Yeah. So 2 and then what? We're moving up to 1.
2, 1, 3.
And wasn't Jar Jar more prominent in the second one?
I think he was most prominent in the first.
Was
to
he?
be honest, yeah. I don't remember him in the second one at all.
He was very prominent in the first one.
Right.
In Revenge, he's hardly in it.
Yeah, that's probably...
Yeah, he's in that Senate thing for like 2 seconds.
I think Jorge got the message.
Yeah, so that's mine. Marsh?
Least to most, 2 sits at the bottom. I seriously barely remember it, to be honest. Like,
These two both shitting in the mouth of clones.
yeah.
Pretty much, sorry.
I
Sorry,
did-
Clones fans.
As much as the CGI, like all that bullcrap, I did like the clone facility.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And the fight at the end, like the big fucking all that brawl
Yeah.
between like the Jedi and shit. That was pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, it was just whenever someone mentions
Samuel's giant purple cock flying all the way through the air.
Just waiting for a motherfucker to drop.
That was actually not meant to be a purple lightsaber.
Yeah, I know. He chose that.
He demanded a purple
Yeah.
lightsaber.
And got it.
They were only meant to be certain colours.
Funny how some actors and actresses can do that. Like Whoopi Goldberg asking to be in Star Trek, so they wrote her in.
As Whoopi Goldberg? It's like they travel back in time.
Captain's log. We've just come across Whoopi Goldberg. No, she
They
that
put her in a glass cabinet like the whales.
I can't remember the name of her character. It was that Gaia character in a glass cabinet with some whales. No, I can't remember. She was some character in one of the series. I think it was the one with Data and all that in it.
That's Next
Was that
Generation.
Next
I think.
Generation? Yeah. I think she asked
Fucking day
to
off.
be in that. Anyway,
Yeah.
Samuel asked for a purple cock and he got one.
It's not Trek time.
I'm sorry. Damn it.
Anytime someone mentions episode 2, I just remember that scene where fucking Anakin and Padme are in that field.
Yeah.
Oh,
very clear.
that is
Yeah.
that is another reason I hated the
rolling around.
love scenes
Yeah.
between those two were fucking horrendous.
Yep. That's
Breathe
pretty much.
around you. Fuck.
I don't like sand, it's coarse.
Gets in your crack.
So yeah, number 2 is at the bottom of my list for that very reason. So yeah, then you'd probably go 1.
Menace.
Yeah, Menace. The best things about 1 was the fight between Maul, Qui-Gon and Obi, and the fucking music to it.
Not the pod racing?
Pod racing, yeah, I could have missed that and I would have been fine.
I
but-
love the pod racing.
But yeah, the Duel of Two Fates, I believe is the name of the song.
Yeah.
And that fight in general is just fucking amazing.
I thought that felt...
Fucking love it.
Yeah. I thought that felt very rushed, though, that fight scene.
Which one?
And between Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and
Maul.
Darth Maul.
Oh, yeah.
And
But
it just kind of felt like we're just going to put this here just so Qui-Gon can die, so you give Obi-Wan sort of a push.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, and it's like, oh no, you could have... Because that happens pretty quickly.
I
doesn't
think
it?
I
Like,
think
it's
the
like
reason
20 or 30?
That fight? No, that's like near the end.
I think it feels quick, but because
They
of the
do
pace.
have like an initial confrontation on Tatooine when they're taking Anakin
That's
away.
right, yeah.
But then they
Sorry, yeah.
fucking fuck off somewhere else. I can't remember
And
anymore.
Qui-Gon runs? I thought that felt out of place.
From that initial fight.
Yeah.
Maybe because he was just worried about everyone else. He just wanted to get fucking Anakin out of there. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
I don't
So we
fucking
all
know.
know fucking Darth Maul strikes him down.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Oh,
Right
really?
through the gut.
yeah, spoilers.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So yeah,
Goes from not watching Rocky to Qui-Gon getting fucking stoned.
So where are we at now?
that was the second lowest.
Jesus,
Yeah. Episode 3 is next. Mainly same reason as Dave's. The lightsaber fight at the end, fucking phenomenal. I watched like behind the scenes on that and
Yeah.
like how they got trained for it and shit, and the guy that did the choreography, fucking genius.
Mm.
But other than that, I mean, it does have its moments. I did like seeing Anakin's fall. Just like,
Fall from grace.
yeah.
I hate you.
I did hate Mace Windu for a bit though, because like he
Black.
no, because he had fucking Palpatine. He fucking had Palpatine. He had him,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's like you could have fucking ended it right there.
but you had to fucking talk and let Anakin do that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, number 3 is third lowest. Then you got. This is actually tough.
No.
I know what's number 1. It's just the next 2. I'd probably put Jedi next.
Yeah.
Mainly because it's just like.
Tying up.
Yeah, it's just hard to fucking choose. But yeah, I'd put Jedi. It's not quite there. It didn't. I suppose it's the end of a trilogy. By then, a lot of the magic is gone. It's not completely gone, but plus, I'm not a fan of Ewoks. I'm really not. Yeah, then A New Hope, and then
Fucking take Ewoks over Jar Jar.
yeah, that's true. Then
Oh, yeah.
yeah, A New Hope next. New Hope's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then Empire.
Empire's
Empire's like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Like, in my top whatever movies, Empire would be like up there, and the rest would be fucking down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Like,
What
I
is it about
absolutely love
Empire,
Empire. It introduces Lando, introduces Boba. It's a lot darker in tone.
though?
It's such a fucking downer, and I'm a sucker for downers.
Mm.
Plus, I am your father. I mean, Jesus,
Yeah, the great reveal.
fucking Christ!
Yeah.
Like, my
Yeah,
God.
spoilers.
Yeah. Spoilers. Darth Vader is Luke's father.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Plus, going to different places like seeing Hoth and Bespin
Yeah, I think
and
Empire
Dagobah probably had the most locations.
I'm pretty
fucking
sure
loved
Empire had 5 locations, whereas everywhere else I think only had a max of 3.
Yeah. So introducing of Yoda, the reveal of like there is another.
Wait, let's count them. Where did they go in Empire? They were on Hoth?
Yeah, Hoth, Dagobah. Luke went to Dagobah.
Yeah.
You had Bespin. Then I think that's it, man. I can't really remember anymore. I'm pretty sure that's it. Hoth, Bespin, because they. Well, they had the whole asteroid field thing.
Yeah, 3 big
Yeah,
changes.
but they were in the asteroid field where the fucking worm thing was.
Yeah, so what was that called?
Oh,
Anyway,
fuck,
yeah, I'm pretty
it
sure
was just an
Empire
asteroid
had
belt.
the most- Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck. Yeah, so Empire's your favourite.
love Empire.
For mine, yeah, like starting from the bottom, it'd have to be it's close between Phantom Menace and Attack, because like I did really like Attack of the Clones for some stupid reason. Phantom Menace was okay, but I think I'm with Dave with it's the hype. When I first watched it, the hype around it was just so phenomenal that it just it blows you away.
I mean,
But I remember
there was how many years? When did Phantom come out? That was
99.
99.
Yeah.
So your last Star Wars movie was 80. Was it 84?
78.
78.
No,
No, that's like the first one was 77, right? That's the original.
76.
Yeah.
77. Yeah.
And I think they were what?
82 or something.
2 or 3.
82.
2 or 3 years in between. So the last one was anyway. So basically,
Yeah, so
point
A long time.
Point being, there was a long time between movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you say, the hype. It was just so exciting to revive
Yeah.
that
So,
that trilogy with with that technology, the CG.
Yeah.
And,
it's like, but I think with me there's just so many elements of Attack and Phantom Menace that I like, but overall as movies, I'm just kind of like not great when you consider them Star Wars films. Like, I love what you said, the clones in Attack of the Clones. I love how they made them, and then it's like they're they're stormtroopers,
Essentially,
that's the Empire's army. That's great, and they're all made from fucking Django. I thought that was really.
The D is silent.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx. And pod racing in the.
I think that was another element I forgot to mention too, is that the acting didn't quite sell it for me in the first 3.
Yeah, it is
I
pretty
don't know. I
cardboard.
just try to compare all the time, and I just look at movies like the original trilogy, and you don't feel like you're watching a movie. You feel like you're watching people living that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's
definitely. Well, I think that's an element of the puppets too. Like,
yeah, probably.
The prequels are they're just bombarded with CG. But also, so then after that, then obviously it's Revenge. Then you get into the hard ones. I think third for me would have to be A New Hope. Second, Empire. And the last one, Return. That's my favourite, is Return. And it's very close between Return and Empire. I just like Return because everything's tied up. I like things being closed. Really like them being like a lot of just everyone kind of seems at peace. Luke kind of rescues his father, or redeems him anyway.
Well, he redeems himself. Luke helps.
Yeah, but
That's
if it
what I
wasn't
like.
for Luke, I don't think he would.
Yeah, nah, of course not.
He would have just kept going. I think him seeing his son helped him get over the death of Padme.
Yeah.
And knowing that he's got a daughter as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really good.
Your sister.
Alright, so Force Awakens, and right now we're 8:37.
Sorry about that.
So we've got a countdown timer.
3 hours and 27 minutes.
Yeah.
23 minutes, sorry.
23 minutes.
See? Math. Yeah.
3 hours, 23 minutes, 23 seconds until we watch The Force Awakens, and I will be covered in moisture from both my eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so freaking sticky, and not from myself. It'd just be in the same cinema as you two. That's.
I can't wait.
I'm dreading it.
Alright, so we'll check back in after we've watched it. Most likely pumped. Very
I just want to clarify because it sounds like I'm being very negative. I'm not negative. I'm looking forward to this movie. I can't emphasize that enough. I am looking forward to it.
He's not harping it.
I'm just trying to remain very objective and try not to let myself get too excited. So I don't want people to think, oh, fucking Dave, how could you not be excited for that? I am, alright? Shut up, you hypothetical person.
Fuck you, hypothetical person.
Yeah.
Who's giving shit.
Yeah.
Giving me shit.
Yeah.
All
Probably
right.
Jardine.
Yeah, shout out to Jardine. Commenting on last week's.
On our first
pod.
uploaded podcast.
And I think as a format too, just we're looking into maybe pulling in special guests.
Yes.
I
I was about to say special people, just like Dave.
Yeah.
Yay! Someone
Yeah.
else for me to talk to.
When we get a bit more of a solid setup and regular time, I'd say, to do this, then
Yeah, a solid timetable, I guess.
we'll get some other people in.
I mean, we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. And
Slowly but surely.
thanks for the people who were commenting too.
Yeah.
Shared the pods, just like them too on Facebook. So, yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you in a bit, and in JJ we trust.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Well, that's all getting cut.
Yeah.
Oh, is that recording?
Yes.
They didn't tell me that.
All right.
Sorry,
You
everyone.
ready? 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 All right.
Shut the fuck up.
And we're back. Yeah, so fuck, man. What alright, fuck it. I'm not gonna act like we just
No.
watched it.
Cat's out of the bag. It's been a week since we watched it.
we watched it a week ago.
And then we watched it again
week and
since.
We watched it.
So
Me and Dave have watched it twice.
I've seen it 3 times.
Michael's seen it 3.
Yep. So I'm Dave.
There we know from the intro, because we're going to cut this to the intro.
Are
so
we?
this is going to be one podcast, remember?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, good point.
Don't forget Carl. That is the face of professionalism.
Yeah.
That is
Good
true.
one.
I was just giving Carl shit for not being professional.
Yeah.
And here it is.
You putting your fucking foot in your mouth. Yeah. Yeah, so let's just fucking jump right into it. But first, anyone who hasn't seen Star Wars The Force Awakens, spoilers.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
We're
If
not
you
fucking- We're not pulling punches.
yeah, we're
Oh,
not, yeah, we're
I
not.
was going to say.
I'm not gonna
we're
try to
just
hide shit here.
uploading- Put that in the title.
But
No, fuck.
but also too, this is something I wouldn't want fucking spoiled
Yeah.
for me. So yeah,
I mean,
you don't
hopefully by
want
the
to
time
know.
this goes up, everyone's fucking seen it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm spoiled.
2 days after it came out, I think the whole fucking world saw it anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So if you hadn't fucking seen it, turn this
Spoilers.
off. Why the fuck are you listening to us?
Yeah.
You got time to listen to us, but you don't have time to go watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Anyone who hasn't seen Star Wars and
Listen-
is listening to us
Yeah.
needs to get their priorities straight.
Listen to us. our small audience, and we're just shitting on them.
And we're telling them,
Yeah.
oh, fuck you guys, you don't know what you're doing. Wait, come
Some
back.
people just like being in abusive relationships. You know?
All right, so
So this
let's.
time we haven't even talked about the fucking movie.
Yeah.
All right, so
Well, we said
first
we
off-
saw it twice,
yeah,
which means that we liked it. You don't go to see a movie
Yeah.
twice if it's shit.
Yeah, that's true.
but dude, I the first time I watched it, I know word of a lie, I cried 3 times, like throughout it. It was twice the nostalgia of it,
Yeah.
but then once it was the story itself. So, but it was good being in that atmosphere, that midnight session, and having
Yeah, it was a good.
having
It was a good atmosphere. Seeing it
yeah
at a premiere was a good atmosphere.
yeah
You got a lot of
A lot of
yeah, a
fans,
lot of ambience from the audience. So it was.
a lot
Yeah.
of passion,
yeah.
especially during that 50-minute ad.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Let's just go right through our whole experience. So the movie was supposed to air at starts at 12:01.
Before we go into the cinemas, though, I would like to point out that I did like, you know how we were walking towards the cinema
Oh,
and the hallway and the guys were holding up the lightsabers and shit? That was fucking
Yes,
rad.
yeah.
I love that.
that was
amazing.
fucking excellent. Yeah, as we were walking in, cinema staff were holding up lightsabers, like
Was it
almost
staff
like
or
a.
was it just people?
I think. Do you reckon it was people?
I reckon it was just people
Either
waiting to go
or,
in.
man.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck!
either
Either way, everybody there had a fucking smile on their face because they were there for one purpose,
Yeah.
and it was just so fucking nice to be around.
Mm.
Like, I think I was talking about it a while ago with someone on, I don't know if with yous or someone else, but going to something like that where people are there for one purpose, and is to watch a fucking film.
Yeah.
And and it's something that they love. Whereas it's like I kind of had that feeling when I was younger with concerts, but now concerts have kind of turned into this. Let's go there and get fucked up off drugs and,
Yeah.
and alcohol,
Yeah.
where you don't really have that luxury in a movie.
Yeah.
At the
Plus,
cinemas anyway.
people
But
going to
I
a midnight
get the
screening of Star Wars aren't going to get fucking wasted.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's out halfway
But
through.
I
Yeah,
also
exactly
get the feeling
right.
now that people go to movies and treat it like they do cafes. They go to movies and they talk and they make noise all
Yeah,
the way
that-
through it. It's
that-
like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but that was one thing that we didn't have throughout.
Yeah,
it was
it
people
was.
talking.
No,
It was
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you had,
people there that were like, we're
They
here for
wanted to
this.
see Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, specific. And the fucking age range.
Yeah.
Like, you remember we seen kids, like they would have been 6 or 7 years old,
yeah.
standing up in the audience. I was like, fuck, that's good
Well,
to see.
yeah,
That is so
that
good
was
to
like-
see.
Yeah, so getting back to us getting there, 12:01, I think some douchebag came out with a microphone at like 10 past.
It was like quarter past.
Yeah, quarter past
or 10
12.
past 12. He's like, oh, we're going to do a...
There was like a lightsaber
He starts
fight.
shoving a
Doesn't work.
microphone in people's faces like, how long have you been waiting for this? And I just thought, mate, don't come over and do that to me because I'm not going to be polite. I was like, mate, shut the fuck up and put the movie on. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't pay for any of this.
Yeah.
Competition, we're going to give away prize. I
Yeah,
don't
basically,
care.
the event cinemas were holding they put on a little fan event before it, which was they got a Jedi Academy club to put on a little Jedi fight before it, but then they also had another little competition with best dressed,
Yeah.
and they had cameras for the local
There were
networks,
news crews
basically,
and stuff.
news crews and photographers.
But
there
by the way,
for-
I do chuck a lot of the blame on them though, because they just kept on taking pictures. Even the dude with the microphone was getting fucking
Yeah,
impatient. He was
yeah,
just like, alright, you're done. Get out.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
Why, there was someone that recognised you
What do you mean?
in the news. You're apparently on the news.
What was that?
You with your bandana.
Who the fuck recognised me? How am I only
My
hearing about
boss.
this now? Oh, really?
Uh,
Yeah, he said.
yeah.
What did he say?
He said, was Carl wearing a bandana? It's like, yeah, he was. It's like, that was him then. I thought it was him.
Fucking A. Nice. I got recognised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
So that went till what? 12.
that went
20 or
to
something?
12:20 for those fucking that little segment, and then after that we had this onslaught, and this isn't an over exaggeration. It would have been 45 minutes of just ads. That's not trailers. That's ads.
Yeah.
That's
No,
like
that was it. They had ads, then they had trailers,
And more
Yeah.
ads.
and then they went back to ads.
yeah, they had half
That's
an hour.
that's not etiquette. That's not what you do. You don't
Yeah.
have trailers and go back to ads.
Yeah.
That's wrong. That's
And I was
rude.
I was under the impression that we are going to get 5 trailers that I was actually really looking forward to seeing on the big screen. And I think we only got 3 of them, from memory.
They had
We got-
as
we got-
rowdy as everyone was.
yeah.
Everyone shut the
Yeah.
fuck up for Batman
Yeah,
vs Superman.
That's
didn't
respect.
They? Yeah.
That's respect there.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, first time you've seen these 2 juggernauts on the fucking big screen together.
Yeah.
It's like, you sit down and shut up.
And they
Right.
fucking applauded.
Oh,
at the end of that
yeah.
trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was... that got me so pumped for Batman vs Superman, which we're going to be doing one of these for
Yeah.
as well. Just a heads up.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So we got Batman vs Superman trailer before it. Independence Day 2 Resurgence, which really didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't really
I'm
get anything
interested.
to from me. I will watch it.
Oh yeah, I'll watch it, but it doesn't spark any emotion from me.
Yeah. Captain America: Civil War, which. Yeah, Marvel, like, getting a bit.
I'll watch it, but I'm not too fucking.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
more excited for that movie before the trailer came out. The trailer came out, I was like, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, they've kind of lost me since Age of Ultron. Like Independence Day, though, I will go and watch it. I'll go and support it. It's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Not shitting on it. But yeah.
But yeah.
What else? And then there was one other movie, wasn't there?
That fucking Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg.
Oh,
Daddy's Home, I think.
Daddy's Home. Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually looks pretty funny.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Looks like a typical.
It looks like it's got
Production
funny
company.
bits in it, but
Yeah.
the trailer didn't quite sell me.
It's a DVD movie for sure.
Yeah.
And then
One of us will pick it one day.
yeah, and then in between those as well, we're having more ads.
Oh,
The crowd was getting more and more.
Very,
Nespresso
very
had
rowdy.
2 ads back to back.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
How much coffee is being sold where you can afford 2 ads back to back at a
Yeah.
premiere?
Yeah. So pretty much.
Let alone a Star Wars premiere.
Yeah. Oh,
I had the
fucking hell.
feeling, like, because the crowd was getting so goddamn restless, I wouldn't be surprised if they had more fucking ads to show, but they were like, there's going to be fucking riots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's what I thought. I thought if this keeps going, I don't know what this crowd is going to do.
Yeah.
Look, I thought.
I didn't know what you were going to do, because
Yeah.
I was sitting next to you.
Look,
Oh,
It
I
takes-
started
it
yelling
takes-
at one point.
Yeah, it takes Dave.
It took me 20-25 minutes to do it.
For those that don't know Dave, it takes him a while before he makes any sort of social outcry in public, no
He's a
less.
very tolerant man.
Yeah, he's a very tolerant man when it comes to public events.
I'm pretty
And
patient.
Dave
I like to
fucking
think
lost
I'm
it. I heard Dave, and he was 3 or 4 seats plus an aisle away from me,
Yeah.
and I heard him over a whole crowd of angry Star Wars fans. So,
Mate, I just couldn't believe it. I
Yeah.
just
come
at one,
Fucking hell.
at one stage, once the crowd died down, I leaned over and I'm like, Carl, are they're taking the piss? They're taking the piss, Carl.
Looking to me for guidance. Like, please come.
Yeah,
Tell me.
Carl, tell me you're angry too. Someone, go up the back. Tell them, all right, joke's over. You proved your point. This is hilarious. Now play the fucking movie.
Oh, Jesus. That was
And lo and
yeah.
behold, our midnight screening for ads.
Yeah.
We got a Star Wars movie out of it. So
Yeah. So, and then,
movie finally started.
what was it? 10
The
to
Lucas-
1.
10 to 1.
10 to 1
Lucas,
is the Lucasfilm
The Lucas
logo
thing that come up and the
out of
roar.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
The
it just,
roar and the cheering.
it was just perfect. It went to black, curtain started partying a bit more,
Yeah.
and then boom. And
Yeah.
then people just lost it, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, sent a shiver down my spine. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, the scrolling
Yes.
text did it for me.
yeah.
As soon as the scrolling text started, I was
No.
like, oh, Star Wars!
That's
Yeah.
when the first tears wasn't so much
You
the text. It was the
puss.
it was the intro of the music too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just the boom, like boom. We're into it now. Like, oh fuck, we're here, and it started rolling. I was like, oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that scrolling text is just such a nostalgic thing.
Was a little bit surprised that Disney didn't put their little Disney pictures at the start.
I'm glad they didn't though.
Yeah,
I reckon that would have changed the feel.
Yeah.
But I miss that 20th
Like
century Fox.
I told you, didn't I?
Yeah.
I told you. Yeah, the Fox fanfare.
I do miss that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And the
was.
music plays while the Lucasfilm logo fucking shows up.
Well, I tell you, as soon as the fucking Lucasfilm come up, though, I forgot all about the fanfare.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's right in there. And then, all right, so then we got the
So yeah, we should probably
the
talk
opening
about
crawl.
the actual movie.
Yeah, we got the opening crawl, and then bang, we're into which basically sets up the story, which with all of them are just a quick synopsis, I'd say, of events, explaining the events we're about to witness.
I wouldn't say that. It's explaining events leading up to what is about to happen. Just
Yeah.
a quick summary.
Yeah,
Like this one's like
yeah.
the first line is fucking Luke Skywalker has vanished.
Yeah,
And
So you basically Luke Skywalker's vanished after he
one of his
one of
sum
his
it up quick.
Padwans.
Yeah, one of his students fucking turned on him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Destroyed the Jedi Order.
Yeah, is this basically
Destroy
Luke's
the
gone
new Jedi.
Luke's gone through the galaxy trying to find other younglings and train them in the ways of the Force.
Sorry.
Yeah.
God, what?
Younglings, no, just the word. Younglings.
And train them in the ways of the Force. And then he gets betrayed by his young
Spoiler alert,
apprentice.
his nephew.
Yeah, why is it gonna fucking let it? It's gonna build up to it.
Shit.
Now people are gonna
They know this fucking spoilers. Screw it.
yeah.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren basically crosses him.
Yeah.
That's why he's kind of disappeared, because he's like fuck this Jedi shit. I'm sick of people dying.
I wouldn't know about that. I think he blames himself.
No, yeah, I think he blames himself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So then you go to
and then-
you go to seeing these pods eject from a
No, it goes. Yeah, it's on Jakku. It's on the planet Jakku.
and you see
like
the
it's
ship
wide.
passing over.
Yeah, and you see the starship
Yeah,
passing
it's like
over
a
it.
superstar destroyer.
Yeah,
And you see these pods ejecting from it.
and then
Stormtroopers.
what I really loved is that you're with the stormtroopers. It was almost like a World War, like you know when you see the old
Like the
footage of the
fucking
World
opening for
Wars.
Saving Private Ryan
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, and you're with the troops, and it's like you're with the bad guys.
Yeah.
You're with the bad guys.
You know
you're
what?
feeling what they're feeling.
Yeah, that's what I got. Like from when. Okay, so when they get down to the surface and the stormtroopers come out and they're like blazing and stuff, and you get a couple of them dying.
Yeah.
And you get the main guy, which you don't know who it is just yet, but you kind of get the idea. And he's like, obviously it's someone he knows has died, and he's like, oh fuck, someone's dying, and like the hand comes up and like rubs blood down his helmet.
Yeah.
I was like, you're seeing a stormtrooper. It's like, oh, what was that? Who was talking about? Is it Austin Powers where they talk about henchmen's families and all that? It's like, no one ever thinks about it's like you're seeing things from the stormtroopers' perspective.
Yeah.
Like
You've seen countless stormtroopers die, just not in
yeah.
Well, you never see them bleed.
Yeah, that's right.
You've never,
yeah.
you've
One
never really
thing
seen.
you've never seen them do before is actually hit their fucking targets too, which they do.
yeah.
So this guy's
These
dying,
motherfuckers can aim.
and it's like
Well,
a
you know
buddy
what? They
of
weren't
his.
clones. This one. Spoilers as well. They weren't clones.
Yeah.
But yeah, that So we're with the stormtroopers as they descend down to Jakku, and then we cut to from there. We cut to BB-8 just looking out. And you see BB-8 the stormtroopers come down in the pods, and then we cut to Poe Dameron. We're introduced to Poe Dameron.
Played by the wonderful Oscar Isaac.
Oh yeah, fuck, he played that role good. Like the little screen time that he had.
I fucking love Oscar Isaac.
Oh.
Man. He's such a good actor. Have you seen Ex Machina?
No, I was going to watch it the other week,
Watch
but
that fucking movie, man.
yeah, maybe one of us should pick it then.
fucking shouldn't.
Oh. Yeah, so
Stay on topic. Stay
Yeah,
on
Poe.
top for fuck's sake.
Oscar Isaac.
yeah, Oscar Isaac, Poe Dameron. Who was he talking to? But he had
I had his name, but I forgot.
he had this mad line.
He looked like he came out of straight from fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Basically, and he's giving Poe a clue to a part of a map to where
Where
leads to
Luke
Luke
is.
Skywalker,
Yeah.
and he's giving it to him, and then BB-8 crashes the party, and says in his little BB-8 voice, fucking stormtroopers are coming, let's get the fuck out of here. Poe looks at the other guy and he goes, I've got to get this to the general, and the guy he's talking to, this is the line that I love, and he's like, General, she'll always be royalty to me. I was like, oh fuck yeah, like he's talking about Princess Leia, if you didn't know. and then bang, kind of you see stormtroopers coming up.
That was another thing I had a little bit of a problem with. Is in the originals you had C-3PO interpreting R2-D2. Why can people understand what a droid is saying?
Some people can, some people can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Like,
that's...
Ray has this natural ability, I guess. Like, she can understand Chewie as well, right?
Yeah,
You
but,
know
but even
what?
in the originals, no one could understand R2 except for C-3PO.
You put an
But then
iPhone into
people-
the hands of somebody from fucking medieval times and be, what the fuck is this? Like a recording device.
I chalked it up to the fact that, like, you look at Han and Chewie. Like,
Yeah,
Han
that was
can
another
understand Chewie 'cause
argument.
They've been together
That
for so
was
long.
another argument that I
Yeah.
heard.
I'm
Was,
guessing-
well,
I'm
how
guessing
can Han...
BB-8 and Poe have been together for so long.
Yeah,
Poe just
but
knows.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I just bought it like that. Like, he just knows.
I think...
No. I don't know.
Like, I think that's an testament to how close their relationship is. The fact that he
Yeah,
understands.
but then she understood BB-8.
Yeah,
But she's a
understands Chewie
a
as well.
junker. Like she's grew up on a planet where she's
Yeah.
searching for scraps.
But she's
Like,
also portrayed as
okay.
this fucking ultimate badass sort of person.
Yeah.
She can fucking do anything and everything. She understands Chewie without
You know what?
fucking
Luke-
being a Wookiee.
Luke understood R2.
Did he?
Yeah.
No. The only time he understood R2 was when he was in the X-Wing.
Yeah, and that translated.
He had a translator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was sure it was when he first got R2,
No.
and he's like play
No,
it
they had-
again.
no,
Oh no,
they
because
had
he had
3PO.
3PO. He had 3PO in the
3PO
room with him.
interpreting.
Yeah, 3PO's like, yeah, I'm sorry, he's stubborn.
Yeah.
Is there any other time?
Not really.
Maybe in the
I wouldn't be
prequels.
surprised if, like, at
There
this
might-
point now,
look,
he can understand us.
There might be. It was just a point for me. I was just like, eh.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's a little bit of suspension of disbelief. I'm already balls in with fucking hyperdrives. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not going to be too far of a stretch if someone's like, I can understand this machine.
That's just whistling and farting. You know,
Pretty much.
yeah, I got that. You need to go to the loo.
Yeah. So
Speaking of, though, I think BB-8 is one of the best.
I love him.
characters.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
good.
I love him.
He was good.
Look, let's just put
He
it.
was a replacement for R2.
Yeah,
How many people loved R2?
Yeah.
yeah. Everyone fucking loves
Everyone
R2.
loves R2.
I've never heard someone be like, fuck
Fuck
that
that
little
R2.
droid.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've heard
It
people
was
say
an
like, fuck
R2
3PO.
It was an R2 upgrade. It was like they made him really lovable. The whole dynamic of
He
him
showed
and his
more
little
emotion.
head that rolled
Yeah.
around. It
They
was,
gave him a personality.
yeah.
They didn't just be like, here's this
Plot
program,
device.
basically.
Yeah, here's a plot
Yeah.
device.
Yeah. So fuck, where were we? We keep jumping all over.
Well, we're up to the...
Yeah, Poe ends
Well-
up he ends up getting captured by the stormtroopers / Kylo Ren.
Speaking of which, great introduction to Kylo Ren.
Badass. So
Yeah.
when he there's a point
kills
where
the old dude and then he just fucking...
kills the old dude that Poe was talking to,
Yeah.
and Poe
Stops the-
after
the
Poe
fires
tries
a
to fucking-
phasable or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
That
so
was-
in mid fucking air.
Yeah,
And
that
then-
was pretty pimp.
I liked when they're fucking stormtroopers and like
The marching Poe past
and he's just looking at it like fuck.
Yeah.
But then you can see they drop him to his knees in front of fucking Kylo, and you can see him shitting himself,
Yeah.
and nothing's said, and it's kind of a little bit.
But they dropped that
That's
bit
one of
of
those.
humor.
It was
so-
the
I
first.
absolutely love that.
What happens
Yeah,
now?
it's the
You
first little
talk,
bit of
do I-
humour.
Do I talk to you? Talk. This
Yeah.
is like, who talks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was
that-
more humor in this one.
I
yeah, there
didn't.
was a lot
I
more.
dug it. I really
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a main character because I didn't. Yeah, so I didn't know that.
What,
So-
Kylo or Poe?
Poe.
Yeah.
So I actually thought they were going to march him in front of the fucking phaser and then let the helmet go. Yeah. How would that be? That would have been him. I fired the shot and I killed myself.
They just spread him fucking eagle first too. Like they put him up in midair. Kylo fucking holds him there and spreads his legs. Just be like right there. Right there.
Right in the dick.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, they capture Poe.
BB-8 gets away with the map.
BB-8 gets away with... Oh, there's a big plot point there we missed. Poe ends up putting in the little USB device, little flash drive device.
Basically, Leia
The
giving
clue.
fucking shit to R2.
Basically. This is basically A New Hope.
Yeah. The whole movie essentially is a New Hope.
Yeah.
Redone.
Which,
I didn't mind.
after watching it for the
It's
second time now, I'm like, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I'm like,
To
I
me,
love
it's
it.
a good reintroduction into the universe.
Yeah.
It's sort of like JJ going, look, we're doing it old school.
Yeah.
This is our way of showing it to you.
Yeah. And you know what? I've talked to people who have watched it who haven't watched any of the other films, which essentially now at this point are all prequels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they are.
Yeah.
Technically.
All 6 of them. Who haven't watched any of the other 6, and they're like, yeah, I dug it because they could understand it. They could jump in at this point and just watch it.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't really do that with Empire or fucking even
Jedi.
Attack of the Clones or Jedi or Revenge of the Sith, because you're just kind of like, why the fuck? Why is this person fighting this person? Why is this person so angry?
Yeah.
But this one...
Why is this person so angry? He's a fucking Sith.
Yeah, so this one you could just jump in, and I'm like, that's
Especially given
That's
our
fantastic.
culture, because like Luke Skywalker is known
oh
on this planet.
yeah,
Like,
come on, like
everyone knows who Luke Skywalker
Yeah.
is. And to start off a movie saying Luke Skywalker has vanished, everyone would be like, oh, okay.
yeah.
Like, if you haven't seen any Star Wars? Yeah, doesn't matter. He's vanished.
But even then, it's just kind of like you'd be like, he's not a central. There's
But
no
the- but the-
backstory there. Like
Yeah,
you
but they
can just be
explain
like,
it.
he's important. He's an important. Yeah, they explain it. But
Yeah,
even if they didn't, that would keep you intrigued.
Yeah.
Because it'd be like all through the movie, you'd be like, why the fuck are they searching
Yeah.
for this
Who
dude?
is Luke? Why is
Like-
he so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Such a-
and in
yeah.
this world where people can catch fucking light and hold it midair, you know, why is Luke so important to that? So that would intrigue you more.
Yeah.
Like, that's,
And the way they talk about him throughout the movie gives him more of that mythical,
yeah,
all-powerful sort of...
kind of, yeah, very, very Greek mythology. Like he's a Hercules,
Yeah.
if you would, like half god, half man, demigod
Yeah.
sort of a figure. It's fucking brilliant. Yeah,
Especially
so
the way like Han and Leia talk about him. Just sort of...
Oh.
Oh, Leia not so much. She's more like...
yeah, that's
He's
my
my fucking
brother.
brother. I just need to
Yeah.
find out where the fuck he is. But yeah.
So basically they take
They've
Poe.
got Poe.
BB-8 pisses off.
And we get
And-
introduced to Rey.
Yeah, we get introduced to Rey, who's collecting parts from a Star Destroyer,
Yes.
a downed Star Destroyer, because essentially Jakku is a
It
place.
was a battlefield.
Yeah, it was a battlefield, and you have
Shit went down.
down
Yeah.
fucking X-wings, TIE
Down
fighters,
AT-ATs.
yeah, everywhere,
Destroyers.
just everywhere. She
So
lives in
people
a,
are
yeah, she
collecting-
lives in an AT-AT.
Yeah, she lives
Well,
People
that
are
was cool.
collecting junk and they're taking it to some douchebag.
Who was played by Simon fucking Pegg, by the way.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
No, I didn't know that.
good voice,
Yeah.
good fucking
Yeah,
voice.
very good voice.
Basically she gets junk for food.
Yeah.
Um,
She's been on this planet for a while. She got dropped off.
Yeah,
by-
and-
we don't know.
this first part you see her, she's collecting something from a Star Destroyer, and she goes to this guy, the junker, basically to sell these parts. I don't know. I thought she was a slave at some point.
Yeah,
Because
she was
right
cleaning
before
the
that, she
thing,
was
and
cleaning
she was
it.
looking at the old lady and
Yeah,
stuff. And the
she-
guy's like,
Yeah, and another
I got the
puppet.
feeling because the second time I saw that, I was trying to work that out as well.
Yeah,
But I think that was a utility that they use.
Yeah.
So I think it was just like
Listen,
hurry up.
yeah,
maybe
that's
that
yeah,
was
that'd be
easy.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I
that'd
reckon
be
she was looking
explained.
at the old lady
well.
thinking, am I going to be this old?
Yeah, am I gonna be here? Who are you
Yeah.
waiting for?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
she's waiting for her family.
yeah, she's waiting for a family. So
We
she
don't know
got
who
left
that
there.
is.
Yeah, you don't know who that is. But I've got a theory about that, which I will tell you soon, which I think is really fun. It blew my mind when I heard it. Thank you. Shout out to Matthew for that. Matt from JB.
Chindeta.
Yeah, props. Yeah, so and then she trades these parts for food, which sets up that kind of thing. And he looks at all these parts and he's like, "This is worth 1/2 portion," which obviously
It
I
was
know
a quarter.
quarter portion. Yeah, 1/4
I've seen the
portion.
movie 3 times. It's alright.
Yeah, 1/4 portion. Which
She's like, "Ooh, whatever."
yeah, basically like 5 cents. 25 cents, 20 cents, whatever.
When you watch it, sort of like
Yeah.
take off and eat.
Yeah, but she says to him last week those 3 parts
That's
alone.
afterwards.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's when
Yeah,
she
that was
probably-
the
When she
second
brings
time.
her baby out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so then she goes back. She takes it, disgruntledly takes it back to her AT-AT/home. Cooks
Which I
up.
love, by the way.
Yeah, that's
he's
fucking
just sort of
awesome.
eating and shit, and then just goes to that wide shot of the ad.
She was
Yeah.
very cute.
That's cool.
Yeah,
When
but
she was
and
eating.
I've really good stuff. So.
yeah,
I don't care. Yeah.
Marshman called dibs. It's been recorded.
I don't really
So-
care. I fell in love with your dibs the second time.
If
I
Daisy
watched the
Ridley
movie.
ever hears this, you were property of Michael Marshman.
Don't hurt me.
I wasn't that fake. I didn't really think too much of her until I saw the movie the second time, and then I noticed exactly how cute she was. Like when the way she moves, the way she ran, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It was just very cute.
Yeah,
It was very, very, very cute.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah.
She-
I love
I
you
think-
a little bit.
She played the role. Dave's tick of approval.
The
Yeah.
trend continues.
So yeah,
So she's sitting outside of her AT-AT now eating the fucking quarter portion that she just got. She hears BB-8 scream. She runs over and this
Well, she rescued.
Tito. Is it Tito?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tito has got BB-8 captured. He's gonna
Michael Jackson's brother,
Tito?
Tito,
Jesse?
Was it?
Tito and Jermaine.
Oh, it was too. Yeah, I was thinking Bubbles. His
Bubbles
monkey.
is the
That was his monkey.
Bubbles has got him.
So they bust out into a Jackson 5 song.
Yeah.
Anyway, no.
Yeah, so she frees BB-8 from Tito, who was going to sell him for scrap, and which is revealed. Hey,
He accompanies her for a while.
he accompanies her, and basically from her dialogue alone, because she can understand BB-8, you kind of get that she didn't want BB-8 to follow her, and then
Yeah, she
BB-8's kind of like
reluctantly lets
yeah, and then she ends up letting him
He
follow.
charmed his way in there.
He charms his way in, and
He just
so
looked cute.
they go back into town, presumably. That because BB-8's like, I need to find my master.
Yeah.
That's why she's helping him. So he needs to find Poe, because at this point we've cut back to just before that we've cut back to Poe introducing Finn. Finn, a stormtrooper who wants to get off. He's the stormtrooper that landed on Jakku, that Dave mentioned earlier, that saw his friend die and had the blood smear across his helmet.
So he's trying to get off.
He's trying to get off, and really now too we've learnt that they're not clones anymore.
Yeah.
They're
They're taking his children programmed
yeah.
to be.
We don't know that much, but we can say that they're not clones.
Well, you know the program. General Hux.
Yeah, actually, yeah. They say there's a bit of
I was
dialogue.
taken away from a family I'll never see.
Isn't that later though?
Yeah, he says it way later in the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm
So
just saying.
yeah, but like up until this point, you're just like, yeah. If you've got a bit of a brain on you, you can see that they're programmed. So and he helps Poe escape Kylo, who we missed out a big part. Like Kylo and Poe.
Oh yeah, the interrogation scene.
The interrogation scene. So while
Yeah.
just
Kylo
before
basically gets information saying
we only have to give people. Like we only have to have a brief rundown.
Kylo knows it's in the droid.
yeah, Kylo gets out of Poe that it's in the droid, so he wants to go back down to Jakku to find BB-8,
Yeah.
pretty much, who's now with Daisy Ridley. And so Poe and Finn escape using a TIE fighter, but get shot down and they land on Jakku. But Poe wanted to go to Jakku anyway to find BB-8. So they crash land on Jakku, they both get separated and we're with Finn. And Finn has landed way off away from the crash site, and he goes to the crash site. Poe's not there, ends up finding his way into this small kind of village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Basically,
Yeah.
where Ray is.
Basically,
an
where
outpost,
Ray's
yeah.
there, and
They run
they
into each
end
other.
up. Hey,
They run into each other.
they run into each other. They meet. And then just as they meet,
They get attacked.
they get attacked
Yeah.
by stormtroopers. They figure out
They're the droids you're looking for.
they're the droids you're looking for. Well, droid you're looking for. And this has led into
Yes, I have to
Another
comment on
nice-
this.
That was
The
little-
unveiling of the Falcon.
That was
Yeah.
perfect.
oh, that was
It
so
was
good.
great.
That was so
It
good.
just caught me so off guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like, so they're running to this
Big fucking.
Yeah.
what do they
What
call
was
it?
a quad engine jet or something?
Yeah, quad jumper.
Quad jumper.
Yeah.
And they're like, if we can get to this, we can outrun them.
Yeah, big.
And it's
Yeah.
like, what about that ship? That's garbage.
You don't
So
see it.
you don't
it's
see
off
it.
camera.
It's off
You don't see
camera.
it.
It's like, what about this ship? That's garbage.
Yeah.
And then they keep running towards this quad jumper. It explodes. And then Ray's like, the garbage is going to have to do. The camera pans around.
And it's
the
the
Millennium
fucking Falcon.
And it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
But I don't know about yous. That went straight over my fucking
Yeah,
head.
same here. Because I thought it was just humour.
Yeah, so
Just
did I.
Standard humour. And
Yeah.
then it was like the Falcon. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I think,
saying.
Like,
It
you don't
just
expect
caught
to see
me.
the Falcon.
Yeah.
It caught me so off guard.
Yeah.
But it's funny because all the way through the originals, like, it was referred to as a piece of junk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Fucking
this
Han's
piece
like,
of junk.
he's like,
It's like
he
this
made-
piece of junk
Yeah.
has outrun blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
blah.
It's done the Kepler run in fucking was it
12
11
parsecs.
12 parsecs. Yeah. So, oh god. Yeah.
So it was
see-
perfect. It was great.
Yeah, it was-
That was really really good.
And that fucking dogfight scene, the chase scene,
Oh,
I guess,
that's-
like through the Star Destroyers on the planet.
That's the second part where I cried.
That was amazing.
That camera, that barrel roll
Yeah.
when they're going over that
And
dune.
the camera's
The
so
first
Oh.
when you're first following it
Yeah.
out and you're sort
Yeah.
of in your seat going,
Yeah.
your
Jay-
head's
yeah.
twisting around
The-
trying to follow this thing.
Listen, JJ could have fucking ended the movie there. After that barrel roll landed flush, could have been credits. And I would have been like, thank you. And fucking walk out happy. Oh, that was
That
beautiful.
whole scene, and the end of it too, when Finn's guns jam.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
turret
Yeah.
she pulls that maneuver
And
to
that's-
Cuts
line
the
him up.
engines and then just bam.
Yeah.
That was sick.
God, that was good. And to me too, the second time watching it, they could have easily, that scene, it could have easily felt like this is Ray, this is us setting up Ray as a good pilot to replace Han, and I never got that even the second time around.
Yeah.
Come on,
Because
like,
it's just a good
That's
action
it. Just
sequence.
felt
on the
felt
film.
like a fantastic action sequence.
Yeah.
Um,
Not once did I think how the fucking red flight as well. I was just
Yeah.
like, this is awesome. I'm loving it.
Yeah, you're in straight away.
Yeah.
And then where do we go from there?
The
So-
introduction of Han, really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
basically,
that's
that's
right.
big
So
things.
they're heading into space and they get trapped by
A freighter.
A freighter, which Finn goes, it's
He thinks it's the first order.
First Order, which we learned from the opening crawl have raised from
Before we get to that part,
Ashes of
replace
the
the
Empire.
Empire.
when Ray's
Basically.
trying to fix the Falcon and Finn's handing her the parts and shit, and like
Finn little
wants BB-8 to tell her where the base is and shit, and he's
Yeah.
like, tell her where the base is and blah blah blah, and he tells Ray, and Finn's like giving her the thumbs up.
yeah.
And little BB-8 with his fucking little flame with
flamethrower
the thumbs
thumb.
up. That was fucking awesome.
But
I
then
loved it.
even to add
And when
on,
she's like, the thing I'm pointing at, like that, and he's like, that.
Baby
Yeah,
walks
yeah.
over and like the head pops down at the thing.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
yeah.
That was awesome.
Fuck, that's such a good little droid.
Yeah. That was amazing. I loved
Yeah,
it.
so the ship gets taken in by this other big ship, freighter.
Finn thinks it's the first order.
Finn thinks
They
it's
hide
the
in
First Order.
So they're hiding.
They hide in a secret compartment that
Yeah.
Han knows about already.
Yeah, and they're about to release this poison gas
Yeah.
through the ship, and then
Han
Door
immediately
opens.
just fucking opens it.
yeah, and it's fucking Han and Chewie,
Yeah.
and delivers that line so perfectly.
Yeah.
Chewie, wow,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, fucking A. And did you hear the crowd kind of hush fall over the crowd?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was really fucking nice. Yeah, and then Han pulls them out basically, and then what after that? they get docked by gangs looking for Han.
Who
Basically,
they paid him for a job and he fucking swindled them.
yeah,
Long story.
as Han does. Double cross
So
someone.
you know what it's
Rathas accidentally get released and kill almost
Yeah,
everybody.
so the
giant
cargo or
fucking
some
alien
some like fucking really badass
tumbler octopus
whatever.
fucking worm things
Yeah.
looked awesome. Yeah.
So
they
in
got
order to
released.
try and save Han, Ray and Finn are in like a storage compartment or some sort of underfloor tunnel system.
Yeah.
And
Ray tries to
Ray
close
comes
the
across
glass
these.
doors.
Yeah, they come across these fuses, and she's like, "Oh look, I can lock these guys in if I just pull these fuses." And she
Pulls the wrong ones.
Yeah.
So that's like the doors to these
Raptors.
these whatever the fuck
Rathas.
these
Raptors.
disgusting octopus things,
Yeah.
badass things. All right, so they get out and end up like killing all the
Basic-
bad dudes.
Basically,
Almost
just giving
all,
yeah, giving them a distraction for all five of them at this point to
Yeah.
escape in the Falcon,
Yeah. Which
and
they do.
which they do.
In a pretty cool way too. Like Lightspeed inside the fucking freighter.
Yeah. And then after that, we go back to Kylo, and now
And that's
this
where you
is
find out that Han is Kylo's dad.
yeah, big plot point. And to be honest, I didn't see it coming at all. At all.
Is that the bit where he's talking
Han
and he's
and
like
Leia.
our grandfather?
Kylo is Han. Yeah, he's talking to Supreme Leader Snoke.
Because I don't think it truly
like a
clicked
penis.
until he.
Yeah, he looks. I thought he was real. Like his image to be this huge person compared to, or huge figure compared to Kylo and the general of the First Order, and it's revealed that he's a fucking hologram. I was like, that's wow.
That
They
was.
kind of did that in the original trilogy with Palpatine. They
Yeah, he was
talked
just-
about it.
Yeah, he was a hologram.
No, but there was one part where he's a hologram, but he's a big fucking hologram.
It was just his head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
his bust. Yeah.
That was something that was.
But I never-
Makes him look big.
Yeah, but I never got from that. Wow, he's
big. Yeah.
he's big.
Yeah.
Like this, he's it's
In a
all of
chair,
him
yeah.
in a fucking chair. So yeah. What? Sorry, Dave.
No, that was something that was pointed out to me as well that I didn't really think about until it was sort of mentioned, and I thought, yeah, you sort of got a point. It's like the villain aspect of this movie. It wasn't like the originals where you had
Vader.
Darth Vader and he was the
That's
big
right.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kylo was sort of like on par with this other general dude.
Yeah.
And you automatically saw
Yeah, he
the
didn't outrank
supreme.
him.
Yeah, he didn't outrank him. They were like
Equals.
equals. And then you had the Supreme Leader, which was in on it. And Kylo kept taking off his helmet. It's like, nah, don't do that. That was a little disappointing. I just thought, yeah,
I think
you
that
saw
made
the
him
face.
a bit more human.
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, but I didn't want that. I wanted him to be impersonable, I guess, if that's
More of
what
a
I
figure.
would-
I
Yeah,
don't
just-
know. I did like it more that he took his face off simply because he had a pretty face.
Yeah, I didn't
Like,
like that.
you
I
can
just
look at
thought he
his
looked
face
like a
and be
puss.
I think that
As soon as
was.
he took his helmet off, I just thought, nah, you're not a bad guy.
When I say pretty face, I
Well,
don't mean like
that's the thing,
attractive. I
like,
think
I'm-
like I'm fucked up
Yeah,
pretty much.
he's normal.
Yeah, it looks like he hasn't gone through shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking like the reason he's taking his helmet off so early, like you just said it, you don't look like a bad guy. This might be a redemption story for him. Like all three movies,
Really?
bringing him back.
And spoilers after he fucking
Kills his father.
Yeah.
I reckon the moment for
No
revelation
redeeming.
should have been on the bridge with Han.
which I fucking
But even
for
then,
half a
like-
second thought, oh fuck, maybe they're gonna walk off this thing holding hands.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, the second
Oh no,
I
I'm
stepped
saying,
onto
I'm
that
saying,
bridge,
I'm saying like for half a second, I was like, I don't know if it was like maybe or was
I
hopeful.
I didn't know how it was going to happen, but as soon as Han stepped on that bridge, I just thought, yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
that was really well done, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
such a good thing.
We're,
Yeah.
yeah,
good
sorry,
scene.
we haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
So
My fault.
yeah, Kylo and the General Huxley.
General Hux.
Huxley.
You don't play
Where
Snoke,
the
though,
fuck is
right?
Huxley from? Yeah,
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis. Fucking Schmear.
And Caesar. Play Caesar in Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. Do you know who that is, Dave? Andy Serkis.
Oh,
Gollum.
Yeah, Gollum.
right.
Yeah, basically the CG actor.
Yeah.
Like for that
He's like
character.
the CG actor.
Yeah. Fuck, where were we? Yeah, Kylo's talking to Snoke and it's revealed that he's Han's
Son.
and Leia's son. And
What's
he's
his actual name? Snoke.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
I imagine.
SNOKE.
SNOKE, I think.
I've never seen it spelled, but I imagine it's SNOAKE. But that's just me. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and it's kind of revealed to, or not revealed, but like Snoke says this bit of dialogue that implies that Kylo's final challenge.
His training's not complete.
Yeah, his final part of training will be killing his father.
Yeah.
So
he says like,
he can kind of be absolved. Yeah, that's
not
right.
face a challenge.
I really like that too. The Knights of Ren.
Yeah, that's fucking
That was
cool.
nice. Yeah, it was badass. Yeah, so they already set that up there. It's like, this is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for it. And then we're back with Han, Chewie, Rey, Finn, and BB-8. Dude, and they go
basically
to
Mos Eisley, but on a different planet.
yeah, and
Which I dug.
I dug that.
Just seeing all the different creatures and stuff, and
Yeah,
that was mad.
The
Looking
lack
for
of
help.
CG for bits like that really helped their cause.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like I was just looking at the robots and shit too. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, there was the robot that calls it in.
The Resistance.
yeah. The Resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the robot,
And he's just there.
he's like, oh, it's here. And I'm just like, that's not CG.
Yeah.
That is fucking awesome.
When Ray was on, when they were on,
A for effort, you sons of bitches.
when they're on Jakku and Ray speeds into town,
Yeah.
but it starts off with her in the distance coming towards the camera, and it's on this like toucan looking thing.
Yeah, and it's hitting the fucking.
Yeah, and it's hitting like the thing. I'm like, that's a prop.
Yeah.
It's not CG. That's
yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
prop.
One thing that really
Yeah.
impressed me though was when she's back at the outpost and she's dragging all that junk, and you see the big fucking dude.
Yes.
Just fucking dragging his.
Yeah,
Like, that was pretty cool.
That was real too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
what I'm
thing
talking
Tito was
about.
writing
Yeah.
was
All that
cool.
stuff. Like, that was so right to go back to that.
Yeah.
The biggest one though had to be BB-8 being fucking practical.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
If it was
fucking-
CG,
Exactly.
that
They
would have
built that thing. That's
The lack
Yeah.
of CG in that
unreal.
movie was their major redemption.
yeah, big time.
Major redemption.
Yeah.
And
I think
whatever
they cracked.
CG
I think
they
they.
did
I
use
think
was
they.
used well.
I think they cracked the code with it because watching it for the second time, I noticed that they had a mix of prop and CG sometimes in the one shots.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anything that was moving
Oh, look.
that your eyes would be focused on was prop, was real. It's like they've taken the effort to make, and then background was CG, and it's like, because that's kind of, you filter that out.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that scenery is cool. Don't really give a fuck. I want to know about this alien thing, dragon, fucking robot
sitting
parts.
there,
You know.
Yeah.
So it's shit like that I'm like, that's fucking fantastic. Yeah. So then.
I did like Mars though, like the CG, the bartender, the boss of the yellow chicken pies and shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did like it.
Yeah,
She's a
yeah,
cool
yeah.
character.
And you know what? It's things like that where I think the colour scheme with her, the colour they picked with her, made her feel real, even though you knew she was CG.
Yeah.
And the mix of prop and CG, it slides in seamlessly.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it
Like,
tricks
you
you.
couldn't tell.
Yeah,
I
it
think,
tricks
I
your
think
brain.
the thing about it was that there was so much. There was the use of so much props that when it got to her, it was just like it was so easy for you to accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, I
Not
didn't
just
really,
that, but
I didn't really think about the fact that she was CG.
But just her as a character,
You
as
know
well,
what I
like,
mean?
I really dug her. Like someone that's been around for 1,000 years. Like she says it herself, she's not a Jedi, but she knows the Force.
Yeah.
She actually
And she's
kinda,
been around for centuries.
Yeah, and she kind of teaches Rey a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like, you know, you have it. in
Yeah,
you.
the Force.
Yeah.
It calls to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. That's one thing I didn't really like too much. That she knew about
that
the Force.
sequence.
But she's been around for 1,000 years. How could she
Yeah.
not? She's seen the Sith. She's seen the Empire.
Yeah,
she's,
she says it. She says
Like,
like
she's seen it
I've seen it being called by different
Yeah,
names.
she certainly believes in it. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can that tells me that you can study the Force without being a Jedi.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
I just really like her. She was wise. Like when
she seemed like she's the Yoda, the new.
Yeah,
the new
sort of.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Not so much a Jedi Master, but like here's the wisdom that you're looking for.
Yeah.
I liked when she
all in this
climbs
one
up on the
character.
table.
Yeah,
And
looking at Finn.
it's like, what is she doing? Because even you are sitting there going like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Like
she
I was
can't-
looking at her going, what is she going to do?
Yeah. Well,
Like, is
basically, they're on this planet because Han says we got to get a clean ship for you guys
to get to Leia.
Leia.
Yeah.
Because
and Mars is like, nah, you're taking them to Leia.
Which I thought was fucking great because I missed that for some reason the first time around.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, how the fuck?
Oh yeah, because then everything gets fucking distracted by.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, I was thinking to myself, how the fuck did Han, in the emptiness of space, how did they find the Millennium Falcon? I was like, they never explained it. And then watching it the second time,
Yeah,
obviously,
like,
I was like,
do you think we found it by accident?
yeah, I was like, that's fucking brilliant. You explain it in one sentence.
Yeah,
Like,
I missed
there's
that.
nothing
actually.
else.
What happened?
Well,
when they're
Han-
walking into
when they're walking-
Mars's place,
Yeah.
Han's like, do you think I found the Falcon by accident? Like, if I can pick you up in our scanners, the First Order are already on their way. So.
Yeah. If it sounds like I'm moving around, it's
I'm just
because
getting-
I'm
I'm
drinks
getting
the tail.
I'm getting a buzzing.
I'm just explaining that, I'm moving around because I'm the bitch that's getting everyone else's drinks.
Oh, no, there was a buzzing. Were you fucking around with the headphone jack?
No.
Okay. Oh, I think because you were leaning in the chair. Maybe it was. I don't know. Fuck it. It's gone now.
Yeah.
Alright.
We can cut that out.
That's how Han found fucking Millennium Falcon. Yeah. So you didn't get that?
No, I missed. No, I didn't.
Yeah. No, I thought
Dave's too busy jerking off.
because I actually thought about it the second time. Like just before we watched it the second time, I thought about it. I was like, how did Han find it? I'm like, they never explained it. And then just with one sentence, one throwaway sentence, it's explained. You don't have to be like, yeah, there's a tracking beacon underneath here and blah, 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 blah. How do you think we found it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. And then he's like, you guys need a clean ship to get to Leia, to get to the Resistance.
I just love the fact that ship is just such a pinnacle point for that movie.
Yeah.
It's like, and yeah.
And you know what? After watching that too, I think that's what was missing from the prequels, apart from a lot of stuff, but like a big thing. Something to carry on throughout it, something iconic.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
There's really nothing like that.
there's really nothing, there's no ships like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. Look, I can't remember the prequels that well, but were there Star Destroyers or anything in those?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like the original
Yeah.
white ones.
They were like
that
version
that
1.0.
Darth Vader used to travel around in.
Yeah, they were like really early. I think they were. Was it the Trade Federation that used them?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see the designs. It's like, oh, that's
Yeah,
where...
there's a lot of Yeah, you can see a lot of early design stuff in the prequels.
Mm.
Like with the Jedi Starfighters as well. Like how the wings sort of open up.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
very X-Wing.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I guess.
And which didn't do it for me.
Yeah,
The
no.
prequels. Yeah.
Yeah, the X-wings in this one looked a little different.
Well, they look.
Oh,
Did you notice that?
They looked...
They look pretty much the same. Like
Yeah.
maybe a bit.
They looked like
I
they're
reckon they look-
upgraded a little
yeah,
bit more.
they look bigger. To
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, well, they look
But
different to me.
I
Like,
think that's because of
yeah.
technology now. Like you
Yeah.
can just get more
Yeah.
close shots and stuff.
Obviously, I think they need to make them a little bit more powerful.
Yeah.
So they're like,
well, they
yeah,
gotta make them. I
need
get
to
that
make
they
them a
gotta
little bit
make them
bigger, a little bit
different.
more modernised.
Speaking of which, that fucking one shot of Poe taking out all those fucking
Yeah.
Starfighters.
That
that
whole
one-
sequence was great.
Yeah,
It was-
like that
oh.
movie, the movie just going, Poe's the best pilot in the fucking Resistance.
Yeah.
Poe's the best pilot. That fucking proved it. Like,
You didn't need that dialogue
Yeah.
to be like the best pilot in Resistance. You'd show that and you'd be like, he's the best
Best
pilot in
pilot. Yeah.
Resistance. Fucking
But even when Finn is like, because he's
That's
got no
why
idea
the
that that's.
pilot- Yeah.
Yeah, because Finn thinks Poe's died at this stage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like looking up and he's like, Oh my god, that is a goddamn great pilot.
Yeah.
You know, it's like yeah.
But that was one thing I really loved about Finn too. His enthusiasm.
Yeah.
He's like, woo! Like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah! Like, that was fucking wicked. He's that shot with Poe. Oh, the buzzing is coming back.
I think I might have flicked the lapel.
Yeah.
For a second.
Oh, fucking tootsies.
Hello.
No,
Is it still buzzing?
No, it's gone now. Just wanted to know what it was. Anyway.
Well, mate.
Yeah, that shot with Poe, and he's in and like it's the first time we see him again since Jakku, and it's one shot of him taking out like 3 fucking TIE fighters, ground troops, and giving cover fire.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, dude, that's unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this too is
That whole sequence has some really good cinematography. Like
that little battle,
and when Kylo's kidnapped Rey, taken on the ship, and Finn's running, like I fucking love that. I've talked to you about it already, but like that camera just tracking Finn, and he's running through this fucking area, and there's just this big fucking battle going on behind him, but your focus is on Finn chasing after Rey.
who is focused on Rey.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, that was really good. And essentially in this little battle, Rey gets separated, and gets captured by Kylo.
Yeah. Who takes her to Death Star 3.0.
Yeah, basically.
Death Star
3.0.
Like
20.0,
literally, because it's
because
like,
it's
what, 3 times the size?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Basically,
Actually,
they have a new Death Star. I'm calling it a Death Star because Star Killer Base is a shit.
Yeah, Star Killer Base just seems a little bit too over the top.
Yeah, a bit callbacky, too much.
Yeah.
It
which
was,
can take out multiple
it was
planets at
another
once.
Death
Luke
Star.
Star Killer.
Yeah.
It was another Death Star.
Yeah. But I did like how this new Death Star fucking operated was that it sucked the energy from a fucking sun.
Yeah,
That
I
was,
like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how I missed it the first time, but I missed that sequence where you see the trail from the sun getting sucked.
How did you miss that?
I don't know.
You were probably nodding off.
I could have been. I doubt it though. I might. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if some part of my brain just switched off.
Yeah, I think it's like a lot of things. The first time around with a movie that is this big, you don't give a fuck. Like you're just kind of like, like your senses are attacked.
Yeah,
so
I think
much.
too. You could be thinking of stuff like something happens in the movie, like because I do that a lot. Something happens and my mind starts wandering, and I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that happened when we first got introduced to Poe talking to that dude, because I was like, who the fuck's this guy? Like, I'm like, remember his name. I've forgotten it. Yeah, so this fucking Death Star 2.0 sucks the energy from the sun until it's completely drained, and they basically have to do what they did with the Death Stars, take down the energy field around it.
And then shoot what is essentially an exhaust port. It's not an exhaust port, but
what I thought it was like radiator. Like just blow the radiator, the thing's gonna overheat.
Can't spark.
Yeah. Aussie slang. Yeah, so
but honestly I think that's just like that was an excuse for them to do something like movie wise. It's something for them to do which leads to the point and the whole point, the climax of the movie is essentially Rey and Finn fighting Kylo.
Yeah.
Because like the end of it, Kylo, we've already discussed, it kills Han. Chewie loses his shit.
Oh, you know what? I hope they give... Just let Chewie get in a few good punches before they kill Kylo.
Well, fucking Chewie shot him.
Just like right in the dick.
Chewie shot him.
Yeah, I like that bit in Efficient Family where the older brother's like got the bully and he's just punching him in the dick.
I thought it was his thigh, in a thigh, giving him a dead leg.
Oh, I thought it was his dick.
It's always dicks with you.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. Yeah, so where were we?
That fight, the end fight.
So we skipped right to the end now.
Well, there's really...
People
we've hit the fucking...
Yeah,
big
basically.
points.
Yeah. So yeah, Kylo kills Han. they destroy the fucking Star Killer, and then the big fight at the end with Rey.
Yeah,
And
Finn fights
Finn-
Kylo for a bit.
Yeah,
Kylo,
which I thought was really good.
Yeah,
Like for somebody who isn't a
a
Jedi,
Yeah,
and
he can wield a fucking lightsaber.
yeah, fucking A. And
Yeah.
and then Ray, and then the same. He's defending Ray, who then essentially
Who then ends up defending him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only
I did like the choreography in that fight though.
I-
It was,
I-
it was very old trilogy.
old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can't
It wasn't flashy.
Yeah,
it was two
yeah,
people
yeah.
just trying to
The
survive.
lightsaber fight was very old school.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get to this theory with you two fucks with this.
You two
This
fucks.
one,
Oh,
yeah.
that's lovely.
You want to hear this? You want to
No.
hear this theory?
Because I haven't finished.
Well, we've got to talk about the end where she finds.
Oh, in the end, yeah, and then
I was just going
basically
to say with the
makes,
lightsaber fight, but the only part that sold it was, I guess, the fact that he was injured. But I don't think someone with that much
because
training...
Chewie shot him.
Chewie shot him,
Yeah.
I don't think that much training should have been so easily trumped by two noobs.
I heard something though,
Mm.
which made me kind of like accept it. Like I already accepted it, but this kind of reinforced it. But
Yeah.
The fact that you look at Kylo, he hasn't really been challenged at all. Like he's pretty much been the only one with force
That's-
powers for this whole time. No one's really stepped up and gone, "Hey, fuck you," sort of thing.
Yeah, but
but
Finn
you
gave
would
him a good
assume
run for his money.
you'd assume Luke would have at one point.
Yeah, but I'm just saying since Luke fucked off,
Yeah.
Kylo's sort of been running around his cock of the fucking walk.
Yeah,
But Kylo didn't really struggle against Finn. Finn put up a fight, but he didn't really struggle.
Yeah, but he got in some good licks.
Yeah,
yeah. Actually,
think
yeah,
he
he did. He got him. He got him in the arm.
yeah. But you can also chalk that up to Kylo
Luck,
being injured.
dumb luck.
Being injured. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just...
But don't
And like-
forget.
and
but
Rey,
don't-
Rey's
you know
like
what?
all fucking.
You know what? Don't
raw
for-
power, no. Like,
Don't forget though.
It's not refined.
Don't forget Finn is a fucking programmed
Yeah, he's
soldier,
a soldier,
and you look at that other soldier who had that fucking weird.
yeah. There's a meme about him now.
What?
That fucking stormtrooper.
Oh yeah, I've seen it a couple of times.
6 spins.
Yeah, yeah. The stormtrooper with the
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he
yeah.
fights
Yeah,
Finn.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, you're
Like,
Australia, and he fucking pulls
Yeah.
the thing out, and he's like, there's a
He-
full meme about him. Like,
Well,
they just
he's-
loop the fucking spinning, then call it 6 spin stormtrooper.
He's
Fucking funny.
he obviously had some sort of training in
Yeah, hand to hand.
hand to hand and
Melee combat.
melee combat. So you'd have to assume that
Finn does. as
Finn
well.
does too.
Yeah.
And some of it would stick. But
But yeah,
I know
like said,
Dave.
like-
Dave raised this problem with Rey, and I can totally understand it.
Well, I think she's just raw power. It's just not refined.
Yeah, I think it's because Kylo has gone into her mind, and this has triggered her.
Possible.
Because Dave's like, I think you said to me the first time we watched it, you said, I don't like how she got to use the Jedi mind trick so quickly and use her powers.
Yeah.
So
It was just like, up until that point, every Jedi in history has needed training to refine their skills.
Mm.
But she didn't. She went straight for a master trick,
yeah,
like right off the bat.
yeah, and that
Like
yeah.
the Jedi mind trick is supposed to be something that's, you know...
pretty like master level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I never really got that with the mind trick. I thought the mind trick was just something.
actually no, it wouldn't
Jedi.
be. Yeah, it wouldn't be master level because
I would have said
Obi-Wan
master
had it in the
level.
prequels.
Yeah, because Obi-Wan was training Luke, and Luke was still
actually
sort of
no,
like...
he was a master.
Huh?
Oh no, he wasn't.
No, he was a master by the end of the prequels, yeah. Because
See-
they wanted him on the Jedi.
But didn't
Council.
they have a little bit of throwaway dialogue where, to me, I assumed that they bumped him up to master so that he could train Anakin.
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah.
Yeah, so after fucking Qui-Gon died, they're like, okay, Obi-Wan, you're a master now. You're a,
Yeah.
quote unquote master.
Yeah.
But even so, just to say that Obi-Wan had a lot more experience with the Force.
Yeah.
And he's like, in the originals, he'd already started training Luke. Luke was already, I guess, somewhat into his training when Obi-Wan whips out the mind trick and Luke's looking at him like, oh, what the fuck's going on here? You just made that
Yeah,
stormtrooper
but
totally let us pass.
No, but what I'm saying is that Obi-Wan used that pretty early on
When
in
he
the
was
prequels
alive.
too. Like just after he become a master. In the
but
barn.
that's what I'm saying. Like Obi-Wan.
He had training. He was
experienced.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. That's what I was saying. Like I agree. I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I really think that because Kylo had that special power of going into your mind,
Yeah,
fucking with your mind, it's awoken.
Unlocked something.
Yeah.
Because she was able to reverse it.
Let's keep it with the
she
theme.
fought back, yeah.
Awoken. Awoken something in her that says the Force.
Is awoken a word?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they fucking Disney think it is, so yeah.
No, awaken.
Awaken.
Awaken's a word.
Woken.
Woken, I guess. Let's not have a fucking English.
So yeah, that's
People want to know this shit.
That's how I think. That's how I think they can get away with
The
it.
way I saw it myself is like the Jedi mind trick is something that, like
The Force Awakens.
like Luke himself, is something that's fallen into myth. Like everyone knows about the Jedi mind trick. Everyone. And she's sort of like, hey, wait a minute, I have like some sort of thing with the Force going on here. Mars is sort of like.
But did she know?
She has to know about the Jedi mind trick.
No, wait.
But
Wait, did she know that was Daniel Craig?
yes.
But also another good point. Those fucking soldiers already been fucked around with their mind. So how hard could it be?
You didn't let me finish my fucking point.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
The fact that the Jedi mind trick is so well known, like even Rey knows about it. Everyone knows.
I want to hear what Carl wants to say.
She's being held captive by Kylo Ren. She's probably getting pretty desperate to escape. Her doing the Jedi mind trick is basically throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get that.
Desperation.
Yeah, I get that,
and
but that's
it
not
just-
my
it worked.
point. That's not my point. The point is, it's a pretty involved
They,
It
yeah.
is.
Jedi
It is.
tactic.
And like I do get the point. I get the argument, but
Yeah. But
like
I
I
think,
have like my own personal theory that Rey is Luke's daughter, and that she's like just that fucking strong.
Yeah, I think that's.
yeah.
I was talking to someone today who was like, it's just he's like, is it really Luke's daughter? Because they've just made it so fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it could be a red herring, but I really hope it is.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the next.
All right, because you're busting. You are busting. If I got to look at your face about to explode any longer, I swear to God.
All right. End of the movie is she finds Luke.
And they have that really awkward take my saber.
Yeah,
It's
which,
way
take your
too.
saber,
It's
that's my
way
saber.
too long.
which
Yeah.
Rey found.
You know what else was way too long? The Han Leia moment where 3PO sticks his head in.
Really? I fucking
Oh,
love
I
It
like
was
that. I
it was
really
too
like
long.
that.
There was too much time.
That was
I was
You
just
think?
like, yeah.
Oh, no,
I was like,
that
you
was
should have
really-
stuck your head in, and they could have halved that time, and it would have had a much better effect.
What I want to know though is
Yeah.
where the fuck did 3PO come from? Because that whole time we're on Leia, you can see that fucking you can see that exit of that ship. So I was like, did that fucker just phase in from somewhere?
3PO's a Jedi.
The Force.
Yeah,
The Force come.
Yeah.
It awoken.
Yeah, so yeah, then we end the movie on spoilers, her finding Luke Skywalker in this presumably is the first Jedi temple, which is what Luke was looking for.
Hang on. So yeah, R2 wakes
I didn't
up.
see a temple.
and
Yeah, R2 wakes up. He's got the rest of the map.
Yeah.
That's one thing that shit me in the movie. R2 wakes up for no fucking reason.
No, I got a theory about that too.
So do I.
Well, well, you go first. You
Well,
whip yours out first.
Me is the fact that
Whip it out.
Whip
it out.
The fucking Death Star 3.0 blowing up.
Mine is that Rey's there.
Oh yeah, she wasn't there before, was she?
Not first time Rey's there.
That's a
So if
Look
Rey,
at me. Am I
you're just upset because you didn't get it.
damn straight? That's a good
Yeah.
point. Fuck you. And your
But
sense.
that Death Star one is good because that would be like now there's no obstacles
Yeah,
with you getting to me.
yeah. Like basically the Death Star blowing up is like sort of like, oh, it's all clear, we can go get Luke.
Yeah, there's no one that's going to be following you because they're still reeling
From that.
with this. Yeah.
Alright.
I heard another theory that Luke, that whole time, was in contact with R2. Like, keeping him in
Oh.
and just talking to him the whole time.
Like, you better shut up. you better keep your little robot mouth shut.
Don't you fucking power on. Don't you power on. I'm going to use the force to rip out your fucking droid balls.
Come right down there and stick my fucking saber right in your mouth. D2. You got that?
I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. That's power circulating into one of your circuits. Fucking turn it off.
Come closer. I'll tell you a secret. Touch it. That's where we ended the movie, which with Rey holding out a lightsaber towards Luke, which initially was pretty sweet. I just wish they gave Luke dialogue.
Do you reckon it went too long, Bart? Do you reckon that was too long? That end?
Yeah, I reckon it was a little bit too long.
A little bit too long.
A little bit too long.
They could have knocked I reckon they could have knocked about 10 seconds off it.
I would have been fine with her walking up to him, he turns around, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, throws the hood off, and then you cut to the wide. That's it.
Yeah.
Go. Done. All in all, though, I'll gladly go to the movies again and watch that.
Yeah.
Oh,
take my money.
Like I'm sitting here dissecting it.
Yeah.
But that was a fucking fun movie.
Well, that's why we watch movies, is to dissect it.
But yeah.
This movie,
I'm not by any means sitting here going, I could have done better. I think they fucking to redeem that franchise from the first three. Good on them.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah.
They got it right.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I just hope. I know that JJ isn't going to be directing the next two episodes, or either the standalone films. But fuck, take a page out of his book and just keep doing what he done. Build the sets. Take the time. Build the fucking sets. Build the props. Don't rely on your CG.
Yeah.
Because fuck, that movie was.
They're gonna
keep the characters lovable.
If they don't do it, they're just gonna destroy another franchise.
Yeah.
Not franchise.
Yeah. Run it into the ground.
Another set of sequels.
Run it into the ground, it would just be like no one will care. Like they'll get over this trilogy and then be like, oh, there's a new trilogy. Yeah, which I'm just gonna fuck it up again.
I think Marvel's flirting with that line at the moment.
They definitely are.
So
it's with Marvel, it's just oversaturation. I think they're releasing too many movies too quick a pace.
The problem is that they cracked the code.
I'm worried.
So they're just let's do this. It's the same thing.
To be honest, like
I can see
they're rushing it, but that's because they want to catch up to Marvel.
Yeah,
and
I got the
Well,
DC have only done the one really.
Yeah, Man of Steel.
But I got the feeling that they're taking a more serious approach to it.
Oh, they definitely are.
Where they're like, let's not
they're
go.
Just pumping out too many as well, just to catch up to Marvel.
Yeah. Well, but they're not though.
Well, they never will.
They're so few and far between. So they've got all this time to make a quality product.
Came out, what, 2 years ago?
2013.
So it'll be 3 years.
It'll be 3 years soon
between releases. Which
basically it was 2.5 years because it came out around July 2013 for us.
Yeah. What was the gap between Iron Man 1 and 2? I think
a couple of years.
Pretty big gap.
Yeah, a couple of years. I think they made Thor in between that.
But that's just it.
No.
But that's just it.
Iron Man 1 and 2 and then everything else fucking happened.
You're right, yeah.
Unless you count Incredible Hulk.
But that's what I'm saying.
Which essentially I think they are though. Sorry, Dave. I think
you've got those movies in between, which are all Marvel. So they're all.
I think they are because General fucking Thunderbolt Ross, as we know, is in Civil War.
Good old Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah, if you didn't know, fuck.
General Ross is the Red Hulk.
Let's get to my this theory. Well, not my theory. I'm not taking credit for it.
Just to sum up,
not again.
It's for me.
This is like the fourth time Carl's going to talk about this fucking theory.
You all got to be like, friggin' Star Wars, blah, blah, blah. So, my fucking turn, alright? Basically, anytime someone has asked me, how's the movie? I'm just like, it captured the magic of the original trilogy.
You know what?
To me,
let's sum it up.
That is the highest compliment you can fucking give it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I felt fucking 8 years old again watching that movie.
Yeah.
I was just like, yes.
Yeah. Dave?
All of my yes.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
I think
Dave,
that
sum it
basically,
up.
yeah, thumbs
you.
up. That basically hit the nail on the head. It captured the original magic. It captured the magic of the original 3.
Yeah.
So
Now all we need is another
Alright,
Jar Jar,
well-
and we're set.
Yeah. To sum it up for me, good ride. Good fucking ride.
Yeah.
Like, just
Good stuff.
it's one of those things you can't put into words how good it was. Just because it was, yeah. Like if you love the originals, and even if you like the prequels, you will fucking love this film.
I went into that movie keeping a pretty objective mind about things. I was just like, I'm not getting caught up in the hype. I'm actually not. I'm excited to see it, but I'm not looking forward to it to the point of Man of Steel. Like for me,
Yeah.
Man of Steel.
I remember you were around Man of Steel.
hyped
Yeah.
to see Man of Steel. This movie was just, you guys got me a ticket, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
sweet, I'll go.
Yeah.
But I walked out of that movie thinking that was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed
I
myself.
mean, like, Ray is a good character.
That's what
I'm
it's a good
happy to
ride.
see.
So cute
I'm happy to just see a strong female character.
Yeah.
To be honest, and like, I know Disney's pushing that whole fucking
and cute
female
Yeah.
thing.
and cute. She's strong.
And you know
and
what?
cute.
This
That was
isn't
amazing.
this isn't a fucking like a sexist thing or anything, but like it's one of those I don't relate to strong female roles. I like seeing them when they're done right. Watching her,
I love
never
it.
once did I feel like, oh, that's a strong female lead. I was just like, she's fucking excellent.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a matter of she's a female.
No.
It was just, she is a fucking excellent
Yeah, like
character.
looking back on it, I'm just like, yeah, she's a strong female character, and I just love seeing it because I don't see it that often.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I've told you guys, but like with video games, if I have a chance to create a character, I create a female character.
I've
Mainly
noticed that.
because you don't see as many around, and I just like to make them.
Yeah.
If they aren't there, I'll fucking make them there.
Yeah.
Plus, Kylo's a great villain. I think he's a great.
I think he's a great
like
villain too.
To me, he's
I
a
think
proper
he's,
Sith.
yeah.
Like he uses his emotions, his anger. He fucking
I-
chucks those
Loses his
tantrums.
shit.
I
Yeah.
thought he was a bit lacking as a villain,
Really?
but I
I think
had that. That was pretty much the power of suggestion for me.
You
It
know
wasn't until I talked to someone who said these are the reasons why Star Wars didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, I watched it, and there was no Darth Vader.
I think that's the point though, because like Kylo he wants to be Darth.
Yeah, he wants to.
Yeah,
make
yeah.
Like
but-
you can even see it, like not just the fact that like he's talking to Vader's helmet, or like he's obviously not as strong as Vader, but like even in his actions, like when one of the fucking flunkies comes up and he's like, you know, they got away again. He doesn't force choke the guy out. He fucking uses his lightsaber and wrecks a fucking console.
Oh yeah,
Like,
having said that, but
That's him not
I
having
did
the-
like his fucking tantrums,
Yeah.
because
Like
to
that-
me that was
And
that's what the
Yeah.
dark side's about. It's
Yeah.
about losing
Yeah.
your temper.
and so this is
But
the
see, that's
this is
him not having that conviction to just choke the fucking person out.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
like he's still sort of like not that level of I
Bad.
can get away with this.
yeah.
Sort of
But
thing.
see, this is
He's still not Darth Vader.
this is why I liked him, and I thought he worked very fucking well. Is that he's basically a fucking Bond villain in space.
Yeah.
He's calm.
Mm.
The only times you see him lose his shit are behind closed doors,
Mm.
and it's like, and he
Shout out to
behind
those two
closed
stormtroopers, by the way.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Like if you cut out that scene where he loses his shit when one of the fucking commanders come in and tell him
Yeah,
they've
he
gotten
fucking
away,
choked him
and
in
he
shit.
chokes him out, and then he fucking loses his shit. You cut that out,
Mm.
the whole time he's calm.
Yeah.
He's as cool as a fucking cucumber. And I'm like, that is fucking... There's something more intimidating about that
Mm.
than there is about somebody being like, I'm going to choke you because you don't fucking
Yeah.
believe in my faith.
Another little point I did like after he got shot and he was fighting, he was like beating his fucking wound.
That was
Like,
cool.
That was cool. Like I didn't quite get it at first, but I'm thinking like, you know, because he's a Sith, he runs on anger.
Yep.
he was fucking beating that to feel the pain to make himself stronger.
That's what I got from it.
Yeah.
I'm like, pain, anger, same thing. All right, so can I tell you my fucking theory?
Yes. Yeah.
Or not my theory, sorry, somebody else's theory that I read.
Are you gonna give credit or?
I don't know who the source was.
Wait,
I'm sure if I
before you
go
do-
back and look at it. What?
I'm joking. Go on.
I thought it was excellent, and it's got things to back it up. As to why Rey is actually Luke's daughter, but also Obi-Wan's granddaughter.
Oh, I've heard that theory.
Yeah, I'm like, to back that up though, I'm like, yeah, Obi-Wan had the reason why the saber called to Rey is because
And it was Obi-Wan's voice.
yeah, and Obi-Wan's voice. Obi-Wan had the fucking saber for like 18 years.
Yeah.
18, 19 years. The saber was based off of fucking Anakin's. Based off of Obi-Wan's.
Yeah. And it was
Designed for Anakin.
Yeah.
Handed down to Luke. So it's like, Obi-Wan's got that connection. He's got that connection there already. And I was just like, that's your in. That's your in. Just do it. And that part too where, you know, basically people have raised the argument that, well, the Jedi Order, they're not allowed to have families. They're like, what are they? The clergy, like the priests. They can't
that
have.
was the old Jedi Order. Once that was gone, those rules aren't there.
Yeah.
So Obi-Wan's sort of
You
like
had Obi-Wan. Yeah. Basically, Obi-Wan's...
So wait. So you're saying it's Obi-Wan's granddaughter?
So basically, Luke...
Basically, Obi-Wan fathered a daughter that either he knew about or he didn't know about in that...
And she's banged Luke.
Yeah.
No, yeah, she's banged Luke. Luke's gotten together with her and then they've created Rey.
Right.
I'm like, that...
Good job, because Rey's cute. Have I mentioned that?
I was just going...
She moved around.
She looks nothing like Mark Hamill.
Yeah. Hey, look.
But there was another thing too.
The British accent.
The British accent.
Yeah.
Why did, like, what's his name? John
Boyega.
John Boyega.
He's a British man.
He's a British man,
But
and
he used an American accent.
he used the American accent. He played Finn. Yeah, and it's like, why tell him
To use an American accent.
to use an American accent,
Like
but
Ray
not
Keepers.
Ray?
Mm.
So you're like, maybe there's a...
Oh, he's British, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Alec Guinness was the only one.
Alec
with British
Guinness
accent,
and
Ewan
Ewan
McGregor.
McGregor.
The only ones with British
Both.
accents.
Two actors that played Obi-Wan,
Mm.
they both got British accents.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am totally ready for that. I hope it's that. You know, fucking Obi-Wan and fucking...
I wouldn't hate it, but I wouldn't really be like, that's awesome either. So,
I think that would explain why she's so fucking powerful with the Force.
yeah.
Definitely.
I'm definitely on board with
Yeah,
her
if
being
she's-
Luke's daughter. But whether that's
Yeah.
true or not.
I think...
The fact that Luke must have banged someone else that had high midi-chlorine count.
Yeah.
Let's not bring midi-chlorians into this day.
Well, it's bound to happen.
I just...
It
Yeah.
has to.
I think
It's
it's a
part of
good...
it
It's a
now.
good... It's a very, very
Qui-Gon
good
was
album.
having a stroke. He
Oh.
didn't say midi-chlorians.
Also too, the way she fought with the saber. That's why I wanted to bring
Very
up when Dave
Obi-Wan
was
like.
very Obi-Wan like,
Yeah.
fucking very stabby.
Yeah, very, very, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm like,
I
that's-
just thought it was very female-y.
You sexist pig.
Right?
Yeah. So anyway, long story short, Force Awakens, double thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to be a special kind of fucking evil to not like this movie. Like, this movie's
I
just...
think it's just...
Speaking of
My
which,
personal opinion is if anyone doesn't like it, they're just those sorts of people that are looking for a reason to not like it because it's mainstream.
they're the people that nitpick
Yeah.
everything.
It's so mainstream now that people are just like, I don't like it because everyone else does.
I'm a fucking hipster.
Yeah,
I only
pretty
listen to
much.
things on
Yeah,
vinyl.
the hipsters. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I've got to let out me and a hipster a bit though. Like, I hate doing this, but I hate to be that fucking, that one
That
fucking
guy.
nerd.
That guy.
That guy.
You are though.
But like, no one was a Star Wars fan before fucking Force Awakens came out. Now everyone fucking loves Star Wars.
Yeah, but I think that's the calling card.
Honestly though, like,
Of-
I think everyone was a closeted Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Then Force Awakens came out and they all came out of the fucking closet.
Yeah. I think.
I think you can talk to anyone I've grown up with to say that I've been invested in the original Star Wars.
No, I think in the sense of what you're talking about is proud Star Wars fans. Like,
Yeah.
there was like
A lot of people lost their pride when the first three were released.
Look, when you go back to it, the fucking 1999 was when Phantom Menace came out.
Around there.
Was it? Yeah, around then. I remember starting year 7 and Mum bought me fucking Darth Maul shoes and people gave me shit for it and I wore them once and I never wore them again because people gave me shit about it. And yeah, the thing is I see people now and it's like I know people who like Star Wars and not like casually like them, like how
not on the level that we fucking obsess over.
But not even us. I wouldn't even say that we obsess about it. I would say that there's a level, another few levels above us.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter how much you obsess over something. Someone's more obsessive than you.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I'd say we love it for the nostalgia part. Dave was around when the first ones came out. You know. Yeah. No, but Dave
I was very young.
Dave remembers a time before fucking video.
I was expecting you to say Dave
So-
remembers the time.
No, I remember a time. I remember a time where video.
Yeah.
I think we do need that.
That's it. Where video, and that was it.
Yeah.
It was just video.
Yeah.
Video and cassette tapes, man.
Yeah. Well, that's what we remember. I
Dude,
remember video and cassette tapes.
Dave
My
remembers
first
the time before
CD.
internet.
Mate, when movies came out on
I
CD,
remember
that
a
was,
fucking time before internet.
So do I, but
Yeah.
not as much as him. I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's like, I think you're right. Like, I think this has just produced more people that are like, we fucking love Star Wars. And it's like, dude, you didn't really... Before Force Awakens, you kind of didn't...
I wouldn't really
Before
say
that
it's-
juggernaut started rolling.
I wouldn't say it's really Star Wars either. I think just like nerd culture has just become so...
That doesn't bother me, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's like when people, if people are like this, I don't really.
I mean, in the end, it doesn't bother me, but I do get a little shitty sometimes. Like, I won't name.
Yeah.
Like,
I know what you're saying.
Just when people try to lay claim to it, that's all. I think.
Not
Look,
so
I
much,
don't-
but
I don't
like
like-
when people are like, oh, since Marvel's our whipping boy, we use the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and people were like, you know, oh, this character's going to be in this movie, and this character's going to be in that movie. It's like, oh, cool. Like, do you read comics? Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
People
How do you know
claiming...
about these characters? Like, do you just read the fucking Wikipedia article?
Yeah.
Like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
people basically claiming that they're comic book nerds
Without
without
reading
picking
comic.
up a comic book,
Yeah.
just watching the films. And it's like, okay, well, you're not really a comic book nerd.
Speaking
You're-
of which,
you're a
if you're
film
a comic
buff.
book reader, go read Tokyo Ghost. It's fucking amazing.
I know, I've still got the first 3 fucking issues.
Quick fucking plug there.
Yeah.
Tokyo Ghost, amazing comic book.
And just on a side note, too, me and Michael have been playing with an idea of doing a separate podcast if people are interested
Around comics.
around comics.
Which I will plug Tokyo Ghost a lot more.
Yeah.
And I will
I'm
pressure you
assuming,
until you
yes.
fucking read it.
I'm assuming you will plug every fucking week.
Yes.
That
Not
with,
every week it comes
that-
out. I'll be like, the new
Stop
issue came out this week.
Doing that.
that with the news. Yeah, more news about that as the weeks progress, probably into early 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, anyway,
That
regardless.
was just me venting a bit of hipster.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fucking down with you with that, dude.
Yeah, I don't really
Fuck
give a
those
shit.
fake ass bitches.
Sorry.
So anyway,
So you're right.
we
You
loved.
freely admit that, like, you know, your Superman fandom is based on Christopher Reeve. You
Pretty much.
You never.
I never read the comics.
Yeah.
I grew up
But
watching
Dave
Christopher
never,
Reeves.
Dave never sits there and be's like, "That's not fucking. That's
Yeah,
not.
that's not how
that's
Superman's
not."
meant to be.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, like Dave's. I never read a comic. I don't give a fuck. Like, and
I mean,
No,
to be
no,
fair,
you know what I
that's
do
fine.
get the shits about? Is
What?
people saying that Superman would never do that when he kills Zod. It's like he fucking kills Zod as Christopher Reeves.
To be fair,
And people put Reeves fucking Superman on this high fucking pedestal.
Exactly.
yeah, to be fair though, that fucking the way Christopher Reeves kills Zod,
It's
in
brutal.
that-
I get
Yeah.
that Henry Cavill does it. It's brutal.
Yeah,
It is brutal, but the argument's still the same. It's
Yeah.
like Superman doesn't get
Look,
you're thinking of Batman.
Look, the more I look at that, the more I'm like, Chris Reeves Superman when he kills Zod is a fucking comic book kill.
Yeah,
It's like, here's that
Yeah.
kill,
You don't
the
see a
body
body.
disappears, and it's like, he's fucking alive. He's alive.
Yeah.
So he's always gonna come back.
no, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that it's a lot less brutal, but it's just like fuck.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah. So alright, well
it's a
that-
movie.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, if you claim that you love these comic book movies, for the love of God, a message from all three of us, pick up a fucking comic book.
Yeah.
I haven't picked up any of the Star Wars comic books. I want to. I just
There's
don't
so
know
much
where to
I wanna
start.
check out.
Yeah, I just don't know where to start. I've read a lot of stories about them, which intrigue me
There's
a
something
hell of a lot.
recommended to me. I'll see if I can get that.
But-
and I'll send it
But
out to you.
is
Oh yeah, sweet.
A lot of it's based around the Sith.
Well, I'm trying to hunt down that one where there's a whole comic book. I think I told you about this last week, Dave. You'll probably appreciate. It's about how Darth Vader learns that Luke is his son, because he sends after Luke destroys the Death Star. Darth Vader doesn't know that he has a son at this point, so he sends out basically an elite force to find out the name of the rebel that destroyed the Death Star, and they find out that it's Luke Skywalker.
right?
That's how he finds out his son. I was like, that's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But having said
I've never
that,
I've never laid claim that I've read
hang
a
on
Star
though,
Wars.
is Star
comic.
Wars it's not, you were talking about it.
The extended
Comic-
universe.
comic
The
book
extent-
movies.
sorry, the extent.
There's-
Yeah, the
Star
extended
Wars
universe.
isn't a comic
No,
book
no,
movie.
no.
It's a
No. Well, it's one of those ones it's spanned a comic book now from the movies.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. You wouldn't call it. You wouldn't.
It
claim
is
that
part
to
of
be-
like nerd culture though.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah. All right. So next week, we're back
Carl's
to the
turn.
regular routine.
Carl's
Yeah.
turn.
It's
My
Carl's,
turn,
Carl's
and-
I was
pick.
telling you earlier today.
Get.
I mean, I'm just gonna chuck the cat out of the bag here. We're recording it right after this.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I don't give a
Now you
shit.
make me look like a dick
Why?
because I'm like next week.
Fuck it. Who cares? I'll upload it all.
Alright, you're not allowed to drink anymore while we're doing these because you're too fucking honest. Alright.
Look, people have fucking pierced through the veil now,
Oh,
and they're gonna be like, "We see how the machine operates. This show sucks."
We want video.
We're gonna tear this barely functioning machine down.
Yeah.
I can hear that tapping in the back. Is that Dave fapping while this is happening? Or?
Yeah, so
Mate,
what
I was
is
telling you
it?
earlier today. I really
Yeah.
hope this movie's fucking funny because of the day I fucking had.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. As me and Michael. Fucking, oh, Jesus. Yeah, so me and Michael work in retail, and we've had a pretty bad break. So I just want to say one last thing before we sign off too. If you're at the end of this podcast and you're still with us through that rubbish,
If you haven't necked yourself, good on
yeah,
you.
thank
Yeah,
you.
way to go.
Thanks for all the people commenting and the support. Basically, we've had people kind of shitting on it, but that's not really on any social media outlets. People being like, "Oh, fucking," what'd you say, Dave? Like it's shit. Like the sound's pretty shit. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, someone. I don't think they were shitting on it as such.
No,
They
no,
were just
but-
mentioning, like, because my house, like, this is done at my place, right?
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot of furniture. So for people that don't understand,
So we've got quite a bit of acoustics.
there's tiles. My house is fully tiled. I don't have a lot of furniture. And someone commented that it sounds like we're doing it out of a toilet. It's called Defecast. It just fits with the theme.
Yeah,
It's
Defecast,
perfect.
as in defecate,
In
and
case you didn't get the joke by
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
in case you haven't, if you're listening to this through a different portal, go to YouTube and you'll see a fucking image of all three of our heads photoshopped
Circling a toilet.
circling a toilet. So
If
If
it
it
sounds
isn't
like
there,
we're in a
it's-
toilet, that's great.
yeah, I don't know how more fucking precise we have to be with pointing to how shit this all is. So if you're stuck through it all, thank you, and thanks from everyone for the support.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so Michael's let the cat out of the bag. So
Until you decide to listen to the next one.
yeah, go to the next episode. Until then,
Pull your finger out.
Pull your finger out.